on 103.3 The Range. Coming up, it's the Build Up to Tip-Off pregame show, presented by Cody Ace Hardware. You'll hear about today's matchups, updates about Cody High School athletics and around the state, and pregame interviews with both head coaches. Tip-off is moments away for Cody High School basketball. Now, sending you out to the court for today's games, here's the voice of the Bronx and Phillies, it's Wyatt Barichka.
And a good Tuesday evening to you, live from the, I want to make sure I say this correctly here. It is the Johnny Winterholler Gymnasium on the campus of Lovell High School in Lovell, Wyoming. It is the conference opener as well for these two teams, all with winning records going into this one, both the girls and the boys, as the Cody Phillies and Lady Bulldogs are going to start things off with this doubleheader. As right now you're currently watching the conclusion of the Cody Phillies JV team, who is going to get some varsity opportunities this upcoming Friday and Saturday in Thermopolis and Worland. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. They got about 44 seconds left in this one, 36-33 if you're watching live on the video stream. We're live as well on 103.3 The Range FM, and also you can get the audio stream online at myheartmountainradio.com. That's also the link you can go to catch the video broadcast of this game. You can subscribe and be turn on that notification bell every time that we go on the air. Well, last week for Cody, they would get a win over Lander in non-conference play. I want to clarify that as well as the Cody Phillies and Cody Bronx. While Lander is a part of the conference, it does not count the first time around. The second time, which they'll meet next week, will count in that one. The Phillies would get a tremendous win over the Lady Tigers of Lander. Again, like I mentioned, a 25-2 second quarter would help the Phillies get a 63-34 win. The Cody Phillies will be entering this one on a two-game winning streak that did include their final game in Denver, which they would win. For the Lady Bulldogs, they're 4-3 on the season. They also had a single game last week. They took on their they took on Cali, or Rocky Mountain to be exact. That was a 33-19 win for the Lady Bulldogs, and they're also entering this one on a two-game winning streak. Right now, the Cody Phillies at the charity stripe. They are shooting free throws, up 37-33 with 12.2 seconds left to go. The boys JV team is at the middle school, so I do not have a score exact for you guys to report, but if I can get that score, I will let you know. This is your Build Up to Tip-Off pregame show. It's presented by Cody Ace Hardware. It's your local home, lawn, and gardening store. Make sure you visit them at the top of the Grable Hill in Cody at the Beck Lake Plaza as well. We're going to step aside for our first timeout. We'll take a 90-second timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk more about this contest, the history between these two teams, and the matchup on paper. This is Cody Phillies basketball live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. We are back in 90 seconds on The Range.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahauchi equipment and service needs. Takahauchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahauchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahauchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
We continue our build-up to tip-off pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. Now back to Wyatt Barishka.
It's the Cody Phillies taking on the Lady Bulldogs in Lovell in Bighorn County. Again, this is your build-up to tip-off pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. Guess who we have here in the gym today? If we can get that crowd mic to maybe hopefully pick that up a little bit. The Cody Band is here today. They made the trip over as well. This is the first time it's not really tournament play, and we have a band as well for the Lovell Bulldogs, even though the Cody Band is here today as well. So I thought I'd give a shout out to the Cody Band making their way here today. This is the 28th meeting since 2006, if we're going back in time on this broadcast. The Cody Phillies have won the last 4. The last time they played was just a little over a year ago, where the Cody Phillies would win 64-31. The last time Lovell would get a tally in the win column would be on January 12, 2008, where the Lady Bulldogs would win 47-39. So I'm trying to talk as loud as I can here. The band is, like I said, they're a fantastic band, and we're going to try our best to make sure they don't bleed us out here on the broadcast. That is your look at the matchup, at least history-wise. Let's take a look at that matchup on paper. We'll start with the opponents for the Phillies today in Lovell. They're under head coach Brian May. He's in his first season with the Lady Bulldogs. They currently, like I said, 4-3 on the season. This team will score about 47 points per game they average. They surrender about 45 per game as well. They do out-rebound opponents 30-21, and also they outsteal their opponents 11-9 per contest. From the field, the Lady Bulldogs from inside the arc will shoot about 40%, and just 20% from beyond 3. And 56 from the charity stripe. Opponents against the Lady Bulldogs, 32% from three-point land, 44% from inside the arc, and now 60% from the charity stripe. Stats are as of last week before Lovell played their game. Cody before their game against Lander last week. Take a look at their statistics under head coach Chris Wagner. They score about 58 points per game, surrendering roughly 39. They do out-rebound opponents 35-20, so definitely the Cody Phillies with an advantage there as well. They do out-steal their opponents 15-8 as well. From inside the arc, they are 48%, and going from outside the arc, they're 23% on the season and 55% from the charity stripe. That's something you probably, as if you're Coach Wagner and this Phillies team, would like to see go up as the season continues. For opponents against Cody, 24% from beyond the arc, 37% from inside, and 73% from the free throw line. So when Lovell or opponents on the against the Phillies go to the line, they are doing a pretty good job at the line as well, and that's something as well. Fouls, turnovers for this Phillies team. They did a lot better job, I think, with the turnovers last weekend. Not as many as they did in that Denver tournament, but, you know, those things take time as well, and it's going to get better as the season continues. We'll step aside for a 90-second timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk about the players to watch for, or what you're going to hear in this game, as well as a pre-game interview with head coach Chris Wagner coming up. This is Cody Phillies basketball live on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain broadcasting station. We're back in 90 seconds on The Range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. And good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
This is Cody Phillies basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Continuing our build-up to tip-off pregame show, it's presented by Cody Ace Hardware. It's your home, lawn, and gardening care store. Make sure you visit them at the Betclic Plaza on top of the Grable Hill. Taking a look at some names you're going to hear quite a bit tonight. We'll start with the opposing team. Kennedy Owens, the leading scorer for these Lady Bulldogs, and averaging just 9 points per game, but they do spread the ball quite a bit, so you really are not seeing the double-digit scoring yet from this Lady Bulldogs team, but don't be surprised if those numbers go up as the season continues. Callistia Lindsay, the leading rebounder for the Lady Bulldogs, averaging roughly 7 rebounds per game. For Cody, the scorer is led by Grace Hayes. She averages about 19 points per game and 9 rebounds as well. And if I look at the statistics, she, I think, is nearing a triple-double just with steals alone. Yeah, 7 steals per game on the season. Other names to hear, Ellie Talich. You're going to also hear Sidney Simone tonight, the three-point sharpshooter for this Cody Phillies team. You're going to hear quite a bit tonight. Sofia Radakovic as well in the contest. I want to take a quick look before we get into that pregame interview with head coach Chris Wagner. We did get some results for Nordic skiing this past weekend in Pinedale. They would only compete on Friday because of the road conditions and weather conditions. Changed the scheduling, and then ultimately Saturday's races were canceled in the contest. Cody did see a finisher in 3 in the top 10. It was led by Rihanna Wakup for the Phillies, finishing first. You had Sadie Wakup finishing 4th, and Haley Schramm finishing 5th for the Cody Phillies. For the Bronx on the varsity side of things, it was led by Grant George. He would finish 43rd, and the Race Bow Shots would finish 48th in the Nordic skiing race in, Pinedale in that one. And also coming up this week for Cody Athletics is Cody's going to be in Sheridan for varsity wrestling. That's a 4 o'clock start for them. And then you're going to see Cody, or make sure I get the right information as well. The Bighorn Basin Tournament, Friday and Saturday. We're going to be in Powell for those games for the boys. The Miles City Invitational will be for wrestling as well. Boys swimming is going to be in Worland on Friday and Saturday as well. Making sure I get those times and schedules correct. So that's your look at everything that's happening for Cody this weekend. We'll have more in-depth as well with our Cody rundown coming up here this Friday. So with that, let's get into that pregame conversation I had with head coach Chris Wagner. There's this interview right now.
It's time now for our pregame interview. Sending it back to the court with Wyatt Barichka with head coach Chris Wagner.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, I'm here with head coach Chris Wagner. And Coach, kind of a weird week last week, only one game on a Tuesday, and you're going to have that same kind of week. So just kind of recap last weekend and going into this week.
Yeah, going back to the Landry game, I liked some of the mid-game adjustments we made from especially from the first to the second quarter. So we took that, and then, we kind of gave them the day off. Wednesday was kind of nice. You don't get too many opportunities to just give them a day in the middle of the week, so that's always nice, good for the bodies. And, they need some days off from basketball every once in a while. And then came back, and I thought we had 2 really good practices on Thursday and Friday. Girls were working hard still. They were preparing as if we had a game coming up in the weekend, so that's always a good sign. They didn't just kind of put it on cruise and wait till the day to finally turn it up. I thought we had 2 really high-quality practices, and then, it was kind of nice. They got some weekend time, but, came right back ready again today to pick up where we left off. And, I thought we had a good one, and I think we're ready to go for tomorrow.
Yeah, last week, not a conference game, even though the next time you play them was going to count. But taking on Lovell, team that was in Lander. I don't know how much you got to watch them, but what do you know about this Lovell team going into this game?
Got a lot of seniors. So anytime you got seniors, I always feel good that they're usually pretty composed. They've, after 4 years of high school basketball, they've probably seen a little bit of everything. They've played Douglas any number of times in the previous years, so they've seen good teams before. And opening up conference play on your home court, I got to imagine they're going to be ready to play. They're going to have a pretty good crowd ready to go. So I'm expecting that. I'm expecting a team that's not going to sit down on us or by any means or shy away. I think they're going to come out and just play good, just physical, aggressive basketball still, I feel like.
And, Coach, this is kind of maybe the first time you're not having to travel far either for a road game. You've went to Lander, you've had a trip to Gillette. You've been on the road quite a bit, and this one's a little bit shorter of a trip. How nice is it to be able to have a day and back trip, especially not being far like Lander? Yeah,
it's great to be able to, not miss much school, get a game in, and be back at a reasonable time still to, even have dinner at home is always kind of nice. So, that's big. So that means even, already looking ahead, on Wednesday we can kind of pick right back up as if, we just had a kind of a normal, just good, hard practice day coming off a game. But, it's nice not having to sit on a bus for 2 or 3 hours. Just a quick 45-minute is really nice.
Health of this team. I know some players are coming back. How beneficial is that? And just what's the status health-wise for the team?
Yeah, I think everybody's feeling good. Knock on wood. I think the flu's kind of run through. Hopefully it doesn't resurge on us. But got Reagan Moss back. We've missed her for the past few games, so she's always a player who brings a ton of energy, and it'll be a little bit of a readjustment back into the speed of varsity basketball. But just the way she plays, she's ultra aggressive all the time. So I think she'll settle in pretty nicely. But good to have her back and be at full strength pretty much.
What are some points of emphasis you want to see from your team in this particular game? And then I'll just add on the X factor and difference maker for this one now that, I could actually ask that question.
I think having that experience from the Lander game, like I said, the first quarter, I felt like it was almost selfish on the ball defense where we just feel we can just take the ball from our player and not have to play very disciplined. To the second quarter, they kept their hands off. They played more disciplined with their feet, and then I thought we collectively were playing much better defense. It was putting their whole team in a tough spot to play basketball, not just the person with the ball. So I think going in with that focus right away from the get-go will help. We're hitting the point where they know the base structure of our offense really well, and everyone kind of knows their spots now. Kind of starting to, find little tweaks and little adjustments that we can throw in. So kind of looking for execution on some of those if we go to them.
And I'll ask you this last question, Coach. I asked Coach McCartan this, but, with a weekend like this coming up, some of your players are playing both the JV and the varsity level. And a lot of the younger athletes are going to get some game. They're going to get some games this week, and potentially 4 games. How do you approach those players knowing that you still got one today and then you got potentially 4 more coming up?
Yeah, I mean, they're getting a full week of it, then jump into an early, this is kind of what you think of like true conference play. You get that midweek game. You have one or two practices to prepare for that team, and then, kind of a lighter day coming off the game, and then boom, you're starting to prepare for the next slew of teams. And really great opportunity for our JV, since the varsity got the Denver tournament. We're not able to play the varsity in the tournament this weekend, so our JV is going to be able to play a varsity schedule. So it's a great chance for them to be the kind of the emphasis in practice. Like everything we do is going to be centered around their game plan and their strategy, and they get to do the pregame introductions and kind of get all that stuff, which you don't get in a JV game. So really cool experience for them coming up, and hope they're ready to go. They'll see some pretty good teams, it looks like.
Perfect, Coach. Anything I left out? Anything you want to add?
No, you got it all, man. Thanks.
Perfect, Coach. Thank you for your time. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks, Wyatt.
Hey, Coach Chris Wagner in this one as well. Again, appreciate him tuning in, and we're going to step aside for the national anthem. We'll have that play, and we will be back here in just a moment. National anthem is coming up. National anthem there, courtesy what appears to be, I believe, the Lovell Choir in this. What is you seeing the flag make its way up, and now the starting lineups are going to be introduced. As we want to thank Cody Ace Hardware for their pregame show. It's the build up to tip-off pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the home team in this one. They're going to be in their home whites, Bulldogs on their jerseys, blue numbers, blue lettering, trimmed in black. For the Lady Bulldogs, it's going to be Jenna Hessenthaler, number 2. She'll be followed by number 11, Bria Jones. It's number 15, Libby Mickelson. Number 22, Kennedy Owens. And number 23, Reagan May is the starters for the Lady Bulldogs. Getting introduced, and they just finished up their introductions. It's going to be the Cody Phillies. They're in the road blues. Cody on their jerseys, gold numbers, gold lettering as well. For the Cody Phillies, it's number 0, Ellie Tao. She'll be followed by number 4, Macy Ball. It's number 15, Sophia Radakovich. Number 21, Grace Hayes. And to round up the starting 5 for the Phillies, it is number 24, Sydney Simone. For the Phillies, coached by Chris Wagner, and for the Bulldogs, it's coached by Brian May. Again, the Cody band here on this Tuesday evening. This is the one and only game for the Phillies, as the JV team is going to get the opportunity to play in the Bighorn Classic. They're going to be taking on some varsity opponents, and again, I'll talk about that as this broadcast goes on. Starting lineups have been introduced, and we are getting set here for this one. Radakovich standing in the circle for the Phillies. She'll be taking on what appears to be Libby Mickelson for the Lady Bulldogs. Cody's going to go from right to left. Lovell going to go from left to right. Waiting for final just checklist things for the officials, and just like that, we are underway here as the Cody Phillies will control the tip, and we'll get the opening possession here in this one. Lovell High School in this one. The Cody Phillies are going to start with a turnover in this one. That's something that Cody has definitely worked on after that Denver tournament, and we're going to get a backcourt violation, and both teams will start with a turnover in this one. 7:43 left to go. First quarter action, if you're just joining us, conference opener for these two teams, both riding a 2-game winning streak heading into this one. Is it's a double dribble by Sydney Simodi, and the Cody Phillies start with back-to-back turnovers in this one. 7:36 left to go. Inbounding it is Jones. She'll get it into Kennedy Rail. It's taken by Grace Hayes. She'll pull it up for the mid-range shot. Can't get it to go. Tough contact there on the rebound, but Cody getting an extra opportunity on this possession. Ball will swing it to Hayes at the top. Here's a drive-in floater from the paint for two. It's good. And the Cody Phillies get on the board first, courtesy of a floater from Grace Hayes. 2-0 now on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Pinnacle Bank, the way baking should be. Phillies bring the full court pressure. Phillies have 4. They take it away. They have the numbers. Talich, right side, spins in the paint, puts it up for 2, and gets it to go. And just like that, Cody, after 2 turnovers, lead 4-0 over the Lady Bulldogs. We're going to get a timeout, quick 30 from head coach Brian May, who's in his first season for the Lady Bulldogs. However, he has been here in Lovell for a few years. He was the boys' head coach from 2010 to 2013, and then was the head coach in 2021 and 22. He's coached at all levels, including middle school, high school. He was a volunteer assistant at Northwest, and he was able to watch his son Colin May play. And he has 20 years of coaching experience, 2 conference coach of the years, and 1 2A boys coach of the year awards for him. He has 2 all-conference returners in Libby Mickelson and Kennedy Rail for the Lady Bulldogs. Again, quick 30 was taken by Lovell. They have 4 timeouts left. First quarter action was 6:51 left to play. Inbound will be the Lady Bulldogs. We're seeing if we're getting any new substitutions. Not yet for either team. Rail is going to give it off to Mickelson. Hayes trying to poke it away. Can't do so. It's saved by Owens. Give it up now to May. Inside to Owens. Owens is looking for the pass for May in the paint. Shot altered. And the Cody Phillies will come up with it. That's Grace Hayes on the rebound. We'll try to take it all the way. Shot's no good. Talich with a second chance for Cody. Simoni for 3 off the mark, and rebound by Mickelson. So a couple of opportunities for the Phillies and no points will come out of it. Rail's going to swing it over to May. Left side outside back to Rail at the top. Matched up by Hayes' defense for Cody is man-to-man. Jones at the top gets the screen. Ball closes in defensively there. Back to Owens. 5:55 left to play. Looking for somebody to give it off to. Nice pass on the inside, and then we're going to get a jump ball. Arrow will favor Lovell. No substitutions by either team yet in this contest. 4-0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. First quarter action with 5:51 left to play. As we have a stoppage for some player to tie her shoes. That's Kennedy Rail. Lovell to inbound. Jones will inbound it to Owens. Owens will make a move in the paint. Shots off the mark. Second chance by Mickelson is going to be taken away by Talich. So Lovell has their 3rd turnover of the contest. Quickly over from Hayes to Radakovich. Inside for 2. It's good.
2 points.
Yeah, she just spun inside and will get the score. It's now 6-0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. And another takeaway by Cody. This time it's Simoni left side. Lay it up and in. And right now Cody is just getting the transition points off turnovers. Is all but 1 really from this one so far. Points off turnovers. Another takeaway by Cody. 5th turnover they create. Long pass the ball. She's able to get it back to Simoni. 3 is blocked there by Owens. And it's going to be out of bounds. And it should be Cody basketball. That is the case. So blocked there by Owens. Cody gets it. Hayes for three. In and out. Second chance. Simone off the rebound. Puts it up and in. And Sydney Simone now has 4. It's 10-0. 4 different Phillies have scored in the contest. I'm trying to catch up on the stat sheet here right now. Simone has 4, and 3 other Phillies have 2 each. Jones will inbound it. Almost taken away there by Ball and give us off to Rail. Right side outside, looking for a lob pass inside to Owens. Taken away by Cody again. That's the 6th turnover for Lovell. Talich quickly going all the way out the bucket and one with a smile on her face. Probably didn't think that one wasn't going in, but give her the buckets and a chance for a 3-point play. First free throw trip of the night. They're going to give the foul off. They're going to give it to Becca Nichols for the foul. First and only free throw for Talich is good. 3-point play is successful, and Cody right now 13-0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Full timeout taken by Coach May of the Lady Bulldogs. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Back here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. As right now the Cody Phillies on a 13-0 run, and that is your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 13-0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. First quarter action with 4:35 left to play. Lovell does have the basketball after taking their second timeout in the first quarter. They're already down to 3 timeouts as Lovell again 4-3 entering this game on a 2-game winning streak. Talich will hit it out of bounds, trying to go for the steal. It'll stay with Lovell. And they'll inbound it from the baseline. Kennedy Rail will inbound it for the Lady Bulldogs. Inbound will go to Jones, and we're going to get a foul on Cody. They'll pick up their first. And team's first, and Maddie Boudry will pick up the foul. First time we're seeing her in the ball game today. She checks in. Only substitution so far, as Radakovic checks in for Ball. 4:23 left to play. In for Lovell. We'll see Becca Nichols in as well. First time we're seeing her in the contest. She was the one who picked up the foul. There's a shot for Rail. It's off the mark. Rebound for Talich. Lovell still scoreless in this first quarter. Talich right side outside. We'll give it up to Hayes at the top. Matched up by Jones. Now we'll make her way to the right side. Handoff now to Boudry. They're just handing it off to each other right now. Simone back to Hayes. Hayes has a 3. Takes the 3. Makes the 3. Grace Hayes with 5. And Cody right now 16-0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. And right now it's been all Cody. Lovell trying to break the goose egg off the scoreboard. Here's their first chance to have that. They had the back door, but quickly closing it in was Sydney Simone. Nice job defensively by Sydney Simone on the avoiding that backdoor cut from Owens. And Lovell will get it on the baseline. Rail to inbound it. Inbound will go to Jones at the right corner. Almost lost it there was Owens. Bounce pass it off to Jones. Cody again quickly. Looks like they tried to change their defense. Almost stolen away for Hayes. Now Lovell's got some numbers. And once again, Cody quickly closes in. We're going to get another foul on the Phillies. We're going to get Ellie Talich on the foul. She'll pick up her first. That'll be the team's second of the first quarter here at the gymnasium of Lovell. Rail inbound. Owens, pump fake, will drive in right side. She'll travel with it as she picked up her pivot foot. Check it in for the Lady Bulldogs. It's Christy Lindsay in for Lovell. 3:17 left to go, and right now it's all Cody, like I mentioned. 16-0 on the Pinnacle Bay scoreboard as Hayes is getting off to Boudry. Talich now with a handoff to Simone. Simone, Hayes. Inside the arc, thought about a shot. Now gives it to Simone for three. Same shot, same result. This time it's Sydney Simone. And Cody leading 19-0 over the Lady Bulldogs. And Rail will turn it over. She was looking for a pass inside as it was thrown too far. And check it in. Macy Ball will check in for Talich. And checking in for Lovell is Jenna Hessenthaler. 2:44 left to play, first quarter. Hayes right side to Ball at the top. Lovell playing man-to-man defense. Drive in from Simone as she was looking to try to hand it off, but Lovell closed quickly, and Simone will pick up the pivot foot. Creates the third turnover for the Phillies in this one with 2:33 left to play. Essenthaler makes her way to the right side. Was looking for a screen, or thought Lindsay was going to not screen there, and because Lindsay did that, creates a turnover for the Lady Bulldogs, and Cody has a chance to make this 21-0, and then we're going to get a foul on Lovell. And that will be their second team foul. First personal for Jenna Hessenthaler. No changes to the lineup yet, and now we're going to see a change. As coming in is Hannity Fleckens. Falcons, excuse me. I did try to get some pronunciations before this game, and I was not, unfortunately, able to do so. Ball inbounded to Radakovic. Here is Boudry. Now we're going to get a whistle as there's a three in the key call. Something you really don't normally see in high school basketball, but either way, it creates a turnover. And Lovell will get it back with 2:10 left to play. Lovell still going to try to break that goose egg off the scoreboard. Here's a pass now to Mickelson. Two-shot is no good from the mid-range. And Talich secures the rebound, brings it up, gives it up now to Ball as it took a second and decides to drop. It's Macy Ball with her first score, and all the starters now for Cody have scored in this ball game. 21-0. We'll get a foul on Cody on the whistle. We'll see who they give this to. I believe it was Hayes. That is the case. I was waiting for the scoreboard to confirm it. Score table's on the opposite side. It's almost taken away by Cody, so sometimes getting the accurate player might be a little challenging, so we apologize if we take our time here. Cody knocked it out of bounds. The Lovell will just re-inbound it. This time from the sideline near the Cody bench. Inbound will go to Nichols. Was looking for the inside pass intended for Lindsay, taken away by Cody. Here quickly comes Boudry. She'll slow it down, give it to Talich for three. This time it's no good. Hayes, second chance for the Phillies. Hayes in the paint, pulls it up right in front of the free throw line. Hits the right iron, falls off. And we're in the final 75 seconds left in this first quarter. It's been all Cody in this one. Radakovic tries to go for the steal, and she'll be called for her first personal foul. We're going to see Callie Merritt check in for the first time in this one. She'll check in for Radakovic. Lovell will trigger it in from the baseline. Inbound, almost goes out of bounds. Lindsay gets it, trying to get the first points for Lovell, and she'll be fouled and go on the line after missing the first shot. Gets the rebound and couldn't get that shot to go in. So now here's a chance for Lovell to break that goose egg, like I said moments ago, on the scoreboard with 1:07 left to play. Talich picks up her second personal foul. Right now, there's no changes to the lineup. Talich will stay with 2 fouls. First free throw was off the mark for Lindsay. She'll get a second chance at the line. 1:07 after the free throw is how much time is left. Second free throw off the mark, rebounded by Hayes. Hayes is going to bring it up quickly, guarded by Nichols. Gets it over the midcourt stripe. Hayes, crossover, give it off to Boudry. Thought about a 3, drives in, hand off to Ball. Ball right side, drive in, off to Barrett. Nice dish, nice score. Macy Ball with the score, or Macy Ball with the assist to Callie Merritt. And it's 23-0, 45 seconds left to play. Here is a chance for Nichols. Shots off the mark. Fight for the basketball. It is Lindsay. Can't get that shot to go. Lindsay's second chance. Couldn't get it to go. She made the third, but the foul was called first.
First foul for Callie Merritt.
They're going to say it was Callie Merritt for the foul. That'll be the team's 6. It's bonus for the final 37 seconds. Again, 2 free throws for the rest of the quarter. And again, with 37 seconds, that really doesn't mean much. It's the first free throw is off the mark. Hayes will check out. Simone checks back in with 37 seconds left to go. Again, Talich playing with 2 fouls in this first quarter. Lindsay, second free throw is good, and Lovell is on the scoreboard. 23-1, as again, Lovell was just looking for their first score of the contest. They finally do so with 37 seconds left to go. Talich to Simone. Right side outside, now drives in. We'll look to get it off to Boudry. Boudry in the paint, kick out Talich. Pump fake the 3. Here's the drive in, goes baseline. Now we'll try to put it up for 2. Get it to go. It goes on the baseline. Nice jump stop there by Ellie Talich. She's got 7. And with 6 seconds left to go, Lovell has the last chance to score. Lindsay with 1 second for 2. It's good in the paint. And she has all 3 points for the Lady Bulldogs to conclude the first quarter. After 1, your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Cody 25, Lovell 3. We'll step aside, back in 30 seconds, right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Stream today's game, past games, and listen to future Cody Athletics on the radio and catch live video coverage at myheartmountainradio.com.
Well, 25-3 last week in the second quarter. Cody was able to put 25 and hold Lander to 2. And they just put up a similar result to start the second quarter. Wyatt Bridgego with you. McKenna back in the studio to keep this game on the air. Cody will start with it. They're going right to left. And right now, Cody led by Ellie Talich and Cindy Simone, both with 7 points in that first quarter. A lot of Phillies scored in that first quarter as well. Ball is going to try to start it off with a 3. It's off the mark. He'll go out of bounds. And Cody will start with a missed 3. 1, 2, 6 different Phillies scored in that first quarter alone. Like I said, Ellie Talich, Cindy Simone both leading the way with 7 points. As Simone trying to go for the steal, it's out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Bulldogs. 7:39 left to go. Right now, Lovell's points are courtesy of Lindsay. She's got all 3. Got a shot as time expired in that first quarter. They had 1 with 37 seconds left to go. Here is Lovell with Rail. Looking to go inside for Lindsay in the paint. Spins around Radakovic. Shot goes to the left side. Rebound for Talich. He'll give it off to Hayes. Hayes trying to quickly split the defense. Now we'll give it off to Simone. Left side. Talich at the top. Here's a drive in. Goes right side for the shot's no good. It's rebounded by Hayes. Simone wide open 3. Makes him pay as it banks in. Cindy Simone banks it in, and she's got 10. And it's now 28 2, 3. Owens on the drive in after the pass shot was blocked by Grace Hayes. Couple of blocks today, one by both teams. And Owens last touched it, so possession will go for the Phillies. Here's some pressure being brought by the Lady Bulldogs. Kennedy Rail gets the steal. And we'll bring it up for the Lady Bulldogs. Right side, give it up now to Nichols. Matched up there by Talich. Now Cody will switch defensively on the matchups. Nichols, elbow 2. Off the mark as it hits the back iron. Talich comes up with it. 6:33 left to play. Passes to Hayes. Right side. She'll put up a shot, but he fouled first. And they're going to say the foul was on the shot. So Grace Hayes is going to go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. We're going to get Kennedy Rail for her second foul. So Lovell with their first team of the quarter. Kennedy Rail picks up her second. Hayes will miss the first free throw. Yeah, we'll get one more free throw after 90 seconds has been played in the second quarter.
Number 30, Molly
Mareger checking in as well for the Phillies. Only substitution in the second quarter so far for Cody. Final free throw here. 6:30 left to play. This to make it 29-3. Hayes leaves it short as it bounces off the front iron. We're going to get a foul on Mareger. She looked to go for the steal. And Hayes goes 0 for 2 at the line. Not normally what you see from her, but that was her first trip as well. So getting that free throw percentage is something to look for. Again, Cody averaging 55% from the line this season. Jones will give it off now to Mickelson. Was looking for an inside pass. Radakovic was trying to save it, and it will be out of bounds. Last touch by Radakovic. Lovell basketball, and out the same spot they've been inbounding it this entire game. Baseline on the near side. Well, inbound to Jones. Or Nichols, excuse me. It's poked away there by Boudry. Trying to get the basketball. Lovell's able to corral it as Clark is in the game for the first time. They get a foul on Hayes for reach. And that will be the second team foul for Cody. It's the second foul for Grace Hayes. Lovell gets it, and we'll turn it over. Nichols didn't see it was coming and reacted late, deflected it out of bounds. Under 6 to play. Hayes will give it off to Radakovic at the top. We'll swing it to Simone, right side, outside. Simone back to Hayes. Hayes is at the top. Look to go left side. Now we'll cross over back to Simone. Wide open 3 from the top. Hits the back iron. It's no good. And coming up with the rebound is Lindsay. Again, still has all 3 points for the Lady Bulldogs in this contest. So far, we only had 3 points scored in this second quarter. Nichols almost getting that 5-second call from Boudry. Radakovic will pick up her third foul for reaching. Excuse me, that's her second. Something we're noticing quite a bit. Cody likes to try to reach if they can. Evelyn Agadal checks in for the first time in this contest. Ellie Talich is back in as Radakovic and Hayes will head to the bench, get some rest. Inbound Lindsay will hit the back iron and drop. And right now it's the Lindsay show for the Lady Bulldogs. She has all the points right now for Lovell. Boudry's at the top, matched up there by Rail. He'll give it off now to Mareger. Bounce pass off to Simone. Simone looks to drive in. Here's Boudry now, right side, outside. Bounce pass inside Agadal. Simone, 3 from the right corner, is going to hit the backboard and be no good. Rail will come up with the rebound. Cody quickly transitions back to defense. We'll get a foul call on the Phillies, and they're going to get Ellie Talich for the foul, and that will be her third personal, team's 4th. And right now, they're going to say they're going to keep Talich in this one with 3 fouls in the first half. Normally, Player with 3 fouls and normally go to the bench, but Chris Wagner is electing her to keep going here with 4:40 left to go. Reagan Moss, Grace Hayes getting set to check in next whistle. Here's a shot from Clark that can't go in. Fight for the rebound. Finally will get picked up by Boudry. And Boudry now brings it up, goes right side. Now we'll cross it over. Here's a right side drive in, long kick out Simone. Won't take the three, goes in paint. Boudry, and she'll be called for the travel as she took the jump a little early there. Also checking in is Macy Ball for Cody. Again, Reagan Moss returning after being out. 4:10 now left to play. Second quarter, only 5 points have been scored in this second quarter. Clark will back it up. Now give it up to Owens, or excuse me, that's May. Almost turned over there by Cody. Now Rails trying to find somebody to pass it off to, and here's a timeout taken by Lovell. So they're down to 2 timeouts. And it's going to be I believe a 30-second timeout. That's the case. Let's give a big thanks to some of our sponsors. Pinnacle Bank, your scoreboard sponsor that you, if you're watching live, at the bottom of your screen. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Let's also give a big thanks to Canyon Therapy, your physical and occupational needs. Park County Glass, Breadboard Sub Shop, located at the top of Grable Hill in Cody. So a high-scoring affair for Cody in this first quarter. Second quarter, though, is a different story. Just 5 points scored, although Cody does right now outscore Lovell 3-2 in this second quarter. Right now, it's been Lindsay for Lovell, who's gotten everything to go for Lady Bulldogs. She's got 5 points, and right now your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows Cody up 28-5. Cody has all 5 timeouts, while it is Lovell down to 2 timeouts left in this first half. They do see some changes for the Phillies. Marager is in, Agadaw, Ball, Hayes, and Moss are in. The 5-4 Cody. Shots off the mark. Agadaw comes up with the rebound. We'll give it off to Hayes with 3:37 left to play. Crosses the midcourt logo. Was looking for Ball on the cut, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by the Lady Bulldogs, so Cody will keep it. Moss will inbound it in as we're going to see Lindsay check in. .332 left to play. Inbound Hayes, left side. That shot's no good. Good take by Hayes, just can't get it to go. Hayes pokes it, trying to create a steal, and Lovell will still come up with it. Cody again just likes to bring that pressure. It's been working well, especially in that first quarter. You look for Lindsay inside. Another foul on Cody. And right now, Cody's just getting all the fouls called against him. I'm not saying that they're not fouls, because the ones that have been called, at least from our side, have been the right calls. Macy Ball will pick up her first. Lindsay at the line to get points 6 and 7. She'll make the first. And we'll have one more free throw coming up. As checking in is Mickelson. We'll have our Kiel Sanitation halftime report coming. And also our Kiel Sanitation halftime report recapping the first half. Lindsay on the second one is nothing but net. And she has all 7 points for Lovell. 28-7 is in favor of Cody on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Timeout taken by the Phillies. That'll be their first, as right now Lovell has outscored Cody 4-3 in this second quarter. Let's give a big thanks to YDOT. Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every time you get in your vehicle. Big thanks to Allstate agent Cale Mitchell. Allstate, you are in good hands. And Haskell's Furniture and Flooring. Woodward Tractor. Big thanks to everybody who makes this broadcast possible. So timeout taken by Cody after the free throw is made by Lindsay. She has all 4 points for the Lady Bulldogs in this second quarter. Cody took their first timeout of the game. Lovell's down to 2 timeouts. Both teams, though, having a 2-game win streak entering this one today, and this one starts conference play for both Cody and Lovell. Only conference games that have been played have been Lyman and Mountain View. Girls for Lyman won. Cody turns it over. And for the boys, it was Lyman who picked up the win in that one. So Lovell gets the basketball off to the Cody turnover. Inside is Lindsay. Shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Agada. Give it off to Hayes. Under 3 to play. Second quarter here from Lovell. Hayes was looking for Moss. Couldn't secure the pass. As Coach Wagner is looking for a blocking call. Is not going to get it. See substitution come in. Rhea Jones checks in. Still 2:50 left to play. Again, only 7 points scored in this second quarter of action. 2:42 left to play. Jones, who just checks back in, was looking to give it off to May. They're going to say Cody deflected the pass. Pick it up in the backcourt. Hayes pokes it away, gets the steal. Hayes has one to beat. She'll lay it up. She'll lay it in. Hayes now with 7. And a traveling call by Lovell will give Cody the basketball back. Gets basically an extra possession is Cody. 2:21 left to play in the the second quarter. Checking in for Lovell. Nichols checks back in. Simone to inbound. Give it off to Hayes. Left side outside, and gonna get a whistle on Agada. So Agada will pick up her first. Her first personal. Teams, or it's a team 6, but not free throw shots foul. And then you're gonna get a blocking foul on Cody that way, and I think they're gonna get Agada again for the foul, and they'll give it off to Sydney Simone. Simone picks up her first. Again, it's the team's 7th of the quarter, so Cody with 13 fouls in the game to just Lovell's 3. First shot there by Nichols is off the mark and will stay 30-7. She's looking to be the second Lady Bulldog to be in the scorer's book tonight for points. Simone checks out. Boudry checks in for Cody. Final free throw for Nichols. This to make it 30-8. We'll stay 30-7 after the missed free throw. Cody will bring it up with 2:06 left to play. It's ball right side. Give it off to Hayes. Drive in, kick out Boudry. Boudry will look for the backdoor cut to Ball. Hayes, 3, left corner. Hits the back iron. Agada tries to get the rebound, and she'll lose the basketball, and it's going to be Lady Bulldog basketball, as there was a player in the way of Agada for her to not be able to secure the basketball after the missed shot. Under 2 now in this first half. It's been all Cody in this one. Here's Rail. Here's driving right side. Shot will hit the rubber of the backboard. Rebounding for Ball. Hayes now will slow things down as she got the basketball, and 4 Lady Bulldogs were already on defense. Hayes can't get the shot. Agada, second chance. She'll be fouled and go to the line. So foul against Lovell. That will be their second team foul of the quarter, excuse me. They're going to get Lindsay the foul. First free throw is off the mark for Agada. Get one more final free throw here. It's a Tuesday evening. Appreciate you tuning in. KBEN Cali Cody. Wyatt Bridgego with you as Agada misses the second free throw. And we'll stay 30-7 with 75 seconds left to play in the first half. Boudry pokes it away. We'll try to lay it up and in. Right side, can't get that one to go. Moss, second chance. She'll be fouled and go to the line. So now Cody's getting some calls for them that they were looking for earlier. Again, that's why I'm up here, not down there. Mickelson picks up the foul. That's her first personal, team's third. Moss looking for her first points of the contest. She does. And Moss with her first points of the contest. And we will have one more free throw here. 7 Phillies have scored tonight. Moss goes 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. Final 60 seconds here in the first half. Nichols is going to give it off to Clark in the right corner. Matched up there by Moss. There's Owens, matched up by Radakovich. So Lovell's just swinging it around right now. Clark to Owens. Owens is going to look for the inside as Hayes almost got the steal, but Radakovich was in the way. Both of them are saying it's all good. No worries about that. Moss is going to check out. Simone checks back in with 36.4 seconds left to go. Again, we'll have that Kiel Sanitation report to you, and then our Kiel Sanitation halftime report as well. Cody Phillies trying to cause turnovers. A pass that goes nowhere. Simone has that poked away by Clark, and it's out of bounds. It will stay with Cody. Simone just didn't see that coming, and Tauch will check in for Boudry. And it's the starting 5 for the Phillies out there for the final 26.4 seconds left. Tauch to inbound. We'll give it off to Hayes. Cody could hold for the final shot if they elect to. Hayes to Tauch at the top, goes inside. Radakovich in the paint, spins around, can't get the shot to go. It's rebounded by Mickelson. Cody bringing pressure now. Lovell can get the final shot. 8 seconds left to go. 5 for the basketball. It's a jump ball. It's going to favor the Lady Bulldogs with 5.8 left to go in the second quarter. Clark will inbound it. Rail, Owens, Nichols, and Mickelson in there. Rail with 2 seconds at the three-point line. Out of bounds. It will stay with Lovell with 0.4 now on the clock. Clark again to inbound. 0.4. Owens' shot will hit the top of the backboard. And that will be how the first half ends here in Lovell. Right now on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, it is the Cody Phillies 31. It is Lovell 7. Kiel Sanitation report is coming up, and then we'll have our Kiel Sanitation halftime report next, right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
Options featuring a variety of containers.
Our roll-off containers range from 10 to 40 cubic yards. We also have 95-gallon roll-out carts and steel dumpsters, including bear-proof containers. Our septic services include thorough, high-pressure back flushing to ensure your system is Keel clean. For your convenience, we also offer 24-hour emergency septic services. To meet all of your sanitation requirements, we provide portable restrooms for any occasion. Our offerings include standard portable restrooms, hand wash stations, and handicap units. We also specialize in services for the oil field, including portable restrooms, potable water, roll-off containers, and vacuum services. Be sure to check us out, KeelSanitation.com. We're also on Facebook. Look for us in there under Keel Sanitation. Give us a call, 307-587-6616. Go Cody Bronx and the Cody Phillies as well.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
We continue the Keel Sanitation Halftime Report. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
It's halftime here in Lovell. There's your halftime score right now. The Cody Phillies leading this one 31-7 at the Johnny Winterholler Gymnasium. Wyatt Barichka with you. McKenna back in the studio. As right now the Cody Phillies have taken control of this one, even though they had only 6 points scored in that second quarter. Taking a look at the scoring output in this one, 25-3 was the first quarter scoring output. The Phillies had 6 scorers in that first quarter. Second quarter, 6 points, but did outscore Lovell 6-4 in the contest as well. Right now for Lovell, it's only one player who has scored in this one, and it's Lindsay with the score so far. Glisty Lindsay, to be exact, in the first and second quarter, first half scoring to be exact. For the Phillies, they are led right now by Cindy Simone. She has 10 points in the contest. Ellie Talich and Grace Hayes with 7. Lacey Ball with 2. Sophia Radakovich with 2. Reagan Moss with 1. And Callie Merritt has 1 point in the contest as well. We have had no lead changes, no ties so far in the ball game, so far in the ball game. And turnovers right now, it's the Cody Phillies right now out, or doing better, in that category, 9-5. Highest scoring for the Phillies right now, their biggest lead's been 25. Lovell has had it down as much as 2, which was that 2-0 score in the first quarter. Lovell has only made 2 shots from the field. The rest have been from the line. And for Cody, they've made 13 shots. 3 of them have been from three-point land in the ballgame so far. Lovell bench has scored, all 7 of the points so far, courtesy of getting Lindsay. Cody right now has only had 3 points from the bench. That has been your Kilo Sanitation halftime report. Coming up next, it is the second half, where the Cody Phillies looking to finish this one off and go 1-0 in conference play. This is Cody Phillies basketball right here on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain Broadcasting Station. We're back in 2 minutes for the second half. Next.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. And good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Third quarter about to get started here from the Johnny Winter Holler Gymnasium on the campus of Lovell High School in Lovell, Wyoming. Wyatt Barichka with you. Get you set for the second half. Right now, Cody leading this one 31-7. About to get third quarter action here going. Take a look. I'm just trying to see real quick if we get a scoreboard update from around the state of Wyoming. I know much of the action is going to be this weekend with a lot of tournaments going on. And again, Cody and Lovell is a conference game. You got a Fremont County rivalry in Shoshone at Wind River. That will be a Fremont County rivalry game. Casper Christian in their first season in basketball, taking on Midwest. That game has already got and probably has concluded. We'll get score updates again as time continues. Last weekend, I wanted to mention this because it's kind of hard. It's kind of, when you think about it, that the story will say it for itself. Pinedale actually came up with a win over the Lady Cats from Douglas. It was a 57-50 final. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the first loss for Douglas on the season. And Cody will play Pinedale at home in February. First shot for the Lady Bulldogs. The second half is off the mark, but then it's Libby Mickelson who will rebound it and put it back up and in, as she becomes the second Lady Bulldog to score in the contest.
Trying to make a three-point play out of this.
And three-point play opportunity coming up with just 10 seconds in to the second half. This to make it the three-point play conversion. No good. It's ball with the rebound. Give it off to Hayes. Cody's first possession offensively in the second half. Cody now going left to right. It's Lovell going from right to left. Out of bounds. Last poke there by the Lady Bulldogs. It will stay with Cody. Will be Talich to inbound it. It's Simone. Bounce pass it off to Radakovic. Left side spin is good. And Radakovic gets her second bucket of the ball game. Makes it now 33-9 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Inside pass for Owens. Matched up there by Radakovic near that three-point arc. Is that shot by Mickelson is off the mark. She gets her own rebound, then poked away is Ball. And Cody has the numbers I apologize. Mickelson closes in quickly. Talich, left side drive in. She'll be fouled and go to the line. And second opportunity for Cody, and they'll get all at the line right now. Unofficially, I have them 2 of 7 from the charity stripe tonight, just 29%. And Talich is making her second trip to the line. She did have the three-point play, and she makes the first, making it now 34-9. And we'll get one more final free throw here for Cody. 7:07 left to play. Talich is perfect from the line, 3 of 3 on the day. Hayes will get the steal on the inbound, gives it off to Radakovic. Easy layup and in on the right side. And that is how Cody basketball, normally you see them, that's how they get most of their points, transitions, getting steals and converting them into points. Quickly over the midcourt stripe, it is May. Give it off to Owens at the top. Owens is going to try to drive in right. Give it off now to Mickelson. Inside to Owens. We'll go right side. Takes a friendly home bounce, and it will drop in. And Lovell's now got points, 4 points in this third quarter so far. And Cody quickly over offensively. Inside pass for Radakovic. Kick out Simone. Pump fake 3. Baseline drive in. Floater from outside. The paint is off the mark. Fight for the basketball is going to end up with, it ends up with May. And Lovell just trying to get over the timeline. Finally does so. Out of bounds, and Lovell will turn it over. And we're back to that same scoring output in the second quarter. In less than 2 minutes played, it's 6-4. Cody has outscored the Lady Bulldogs. 37-11 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Ball will give it off to Boudry, who is in. First time this second quarter. Hayes, 3, right side. Will hit the front iron and won't drop in. A rebound for Owens, and Lovell has another opportunity offensively. Rail at the midcourt logo, matched up there by Hayes defensively. There's the give now to Jones. Bria Jones to Rail. Rail, long range 2. It's going to be off the mark. Second chance, though, by the Lady Bulldogs. Bria Jones will rebound it, put it back up and in, and cuts the lead to 24. Cody quickly. Radakovic was trying to zip it over to Boudry, and Cody will turn it over. Here comes Lovell. Here's a 3 from Jones. That one's no good. She'll get her own rebound after Talich is trying to get the rebound, and then she'll get fouled. And she's going to go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. After the foul by Cody. Looks like they're going to give Macy Ball the foul. That will be the case. Second personal, first team foul. Second team foul of the half. I only had him for 1 so far, so I missed a foul somewhere. Not sure exactly where, but they're going to say this one was on the ground instead of on the shot. Inbound Mickelson in the paint, matched up by Boudry. Kick out back to Jones for 3. That's left short. Hayes with the rebound. Hayes pushes the pace to Boudry. Nice pass. Boudry can't get the shot to go. Agudal with the rebound, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Agudal fouled on the play.
Mickelson on the foul, but second chance for Cody, and they're going to try to get 2 from this trip. And again, 4 of 9 from the line today. With 4:54 left to play, Agudal's first free throw. He's going to hit the iron and bounce away. We'll get one more free throw here from Agudal.
Third quarter action.
Some changes for Lovell with one more free throw left. Agudal to go 1 of 2. It's going to bounce to the left side and no good. Agudal was trying to go grab the rebound and couldn't get the rebound. Lovell quickly pushes it. It's going to be poked away there by Agadaw, but goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Bulldog basketball.
4:46 left to play. And the boys game coming up here in just a little bit. A battle of the top two teams in Class 3A. And the shot is good for Lovell as Talich looked like ankle rolled there, just a step that she wasn't expecting. They're going to get Mickelson for 2. So we're trying to catch up here on our stat sheet. Turnover though by Cody. And it's going to be out of bounds. We'll stay with the Phillies. Lovell now outscoring Cody in this third quarter, 8-6. Talich will inbound as we're going to get substitutions. Reagan Moss and Morager check in. Inbound for Boudry. We'll go over the midcourt Bulldog logo right there as Morager was trying to save it, and Youch hits the bleachers and gets up quickly. Looks to be okay as Lindsay's shot's off the mark. Second chance deflected there by Agadaw. Fight for the basketball, and finally Cody comes up with it. Agadaw was trying to give it to Boudry and out of bounds. It will stay with Cody after all of that. So Cody comes up with it. Agadaw had the rebound, was trying to give it off to Boudry, and standing in her way was Jones. 1:04 left to play. Third quarter action. Out of bounds. Stays with the Phillies. Again, timeout situation. Cody has 4. Lovell down to 2. Talich will inbound to Morager. Morager is at the top. Makes her way to the left side. Hand off to Moss. Moss matched up there by Mickelson defensively. Morager will bounce pass it off to Moss. As Cody's just driving it in, and a traveling call on Cody creates their 8th unofficial turnover of the contest with 3:30 left to go. And right now, Lovell playing something in the third quarter have right now outscored Cody 8-6. Gonna derail with the basketball, matched up there by Boudry. Getting off to Nichols. There's a swing to Mickelson, and out of bounds as it goes off the leg of Lindsay. We'll give the Phillies back the basketball. Radakovich will check in for Agadaw. 3:15 left to play. 37-15 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We're seeing a little scoring drought by both teams here as of late in the third quarter. Morager will hand off Moss. 3 is way off the mark. Rebounded by Boudry. Second chance for the Phillies here. Radakovich swings it to Morager. Matched up there by Mickelson defensively. Simone looks to give it off to Boudry. Poked up in the air. She keeps it. Boudry down, tries to go baseline. Avoids the traveling call. Moss says, I want to try again from 3. Can't get that one to go. And it's going back to Lovell. So 3 chances for the Phillies. It comes up empty. Next opportunity here for Lovell. Boudry comes up with it somehow as it falls to the ground. And we're going to get a timeout by Cody. Wagner's just going to save the possession. And it's going to be down to 3 timeouts. Let's see if this is a 30 or a 60 second. It is a 60, so we'll take a quick 30. 2:17 left to play. Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Cody 37, Lovell 15. Back in 30 seconds on the range.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
This is Cody Phillies basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Third quarter action. It is the Cody Phillies leading this one 37-15 with 2:17 left to play in the third quarter. Right now, 14 points have been scored in the third quarter. Nichols is bringing pressure for Hayes. She does get it over the midcourt stripe on the left side. Here's Simone as the starting 5 for the Phillies are out there. Dowich will swing it off to Hayes on the left side. Hayes to Talich. Talich will give it off to Hayes, but it goes out of bounds, and that gives the basketball back to Lovell. So again, Cody has scored 25 points in that first quarter. They've only scored 12 since. As there's a shot from Lovell, that's off the mark, as Lindsay was the one who will be called for the foul after going for the shot and the rebound. And basketball will go back to the Cody Phillies. Again, pressure from the Lady Bulldogs as well. Hayes will loft it over to Talich. Gives it off to Simone. Simone is at the top. Here's the swing to Talich. Thought about the elbow. Shot, drives in left side. Pump fake once. Takes the shot. And she'll be fouled and go to the line. Foul will be on the Lady Bulldogs. They're going to get Mickelson for her third. She picks up her second of the quarter. And at the line is Talich. She will miss the first. It's her first, makes the first. I apologize. From our angle, didn't look like it went in, but Talich will go 2 of 2. She's been perfect from the line. She has 5 of the 6 made free throws in this one. Cody's had 13 attempts. 39-15 now on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We're even up in this third quarter at 8 apiece. And that's a 10-second call. It's a turnover on the Lady Bulldogs. So we're going to see Jenna Hessenthaler checking for Lovell with 1:09 left to play. Cody will get the basketball here in the final moments of the third quarter. Simone will give it off now to Ball. Now to Hayes. Hayes, elbow shot from the right side, will hit the back iron and falls to the right side. And Lovell will get it back. Taken away by Cody. And Talich will fall to the ground and trips on the basketball. She does get up and appears to be all right. 41.5 now left to play. Foul will be on Clark. She'll pick up her first personal. That is the team's 5th, so that puts Cody in the bonus for the final 41 seconds. Talich will make the first, and we'll have one more free throw here. Final free throw for Talich to continue her perfect day from the line. Does so. Cody now bringing the full court pressure. Under 40 seconds left to play. They did create a 10-second call just moments ago. And a timeout taken by Lovell. They take one of their final 2 timeouts with the Cody pressure, forcing Lovell to take a timeout, keep the possession. It's going to be make sure it's a 60. It is a 60, so we'll take a quick 30. 33.6 left to play. Cody 41, Lovell 15 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. We're back after this on 103.3 The Range, back in 30 seconds.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Stream today's game past games, and listen to future Cody Athletics on the radio and catch live video coverage at myheartmountainradio.com.
Back here on 103.3 The Rage, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station, as the Cody Phillies leading this one 41-15. 33.6 seconds left to go. Again, the boys' game will be after the conclusion of the girls.
It's a beautiful thing.
32 seconds left to play. Lovell did take a timeout to keep the possession. They do get it over the midcourt stripe. Rail will dump it off now for Clark, and that will go in and good. Clark with the mid-range, too. That's the lead, 41-17 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Final 12 seconds left. Hayes, left side, give it off to Ball. Fires a three with 7 seconds, and it will go. Macy Ball for three with 1 second left to go. Long shot is going to be left short, and that will be how the third quarter ends. The Cody Phillies outscore Lovell by 3, 13-10, and take a 44-17 lead at the end of three. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. The final 8 minutes coming up next right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
The fourth quarter is here. The final 8 minutes start now.
Fourth quarter action about to get underway here as the Cody band is staying loud on this Tuesday evening. Cody gets a three-pointer at the end of the third courtesy of Macy Ball, and Cody right now is outscored Lovell in every quarter. 13-10 was that third quarter outing. It's 44-17 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Cody and Lovell in their first conference games of the season. Cody looking to hold on and get their first win in conference play heading into a weekend break. Simone's first three is off the mark. Talich will secure the rebound. Ball, who just made it 3 moments ago, leaves that short. Fight for the rebound is Radakovic and Talich are in there for the mix-up, but Simone, is the one who comes up with it. Jump ball favors Lovell in that one. So the JV team, who also has some varsity time this season, is going to be playing in a varsity tournament, the Bighorn Basin Classic, as Lovell gets it over the midcourt stripe. Here's Lindsay for two. Shots off the mark. Owens, second chance, puts it up, takes one bounce off the iron. Tie up again for the basketball. It's going to favor the Phillies. And so the varsity is going to have the weekend off, and it's because of the Denver East tournament that Cody was able to participate in, so that limits tournaments for them. So the JV team going to get some opportunities this weekend at the Bighorn Basin Classic. They're going to be in Thermopolis and Worland. They'll take on Thermopolis and Wind River in that tournament. And then based on the Friday results, they'll determine their Saturday games if they're the number one seed out of their pool. As Talich will fire it from two. Shot is off the mark. Hayes tries to tie it up. Yeah, we're going to foul on Cody, and I think they're going to get Grace Hayes for the foul. That is the case. So Hayes will pick up the foul. That's her fourth that I have her for. And so continuing the Bighorn Basin schedule, this will be the same for the boys. They'll play Thermopolis and Wind River. I know the girls at least, as Lovell turns it over, based on the results on Friday, will determine if they play for a chance to play in the championship. Agadal's going to be set to check in. If Cody's the number one, or if Cody's the number one seed, they win their game, in the 1-versus-1 game. They'll play for a championship on 4:30 on Saturday. But we'll let you know of those results as well, since we'll be in Powell for the boys. We'll take on Thermopolis and Wind River as well. Boudry had a wide open three. Didn't elect to take it, though. Gives it off to Hayes, who drives in. Kick out Simone. Fire three. In and out. Talich, rebound. Put back. Bounces off the iron. Off the back iron and will fall. As Talich gets Cody on the board in this fourth quarter. 46-17 on the Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Rail will get it over the timeline. Passes it off underneath to Jones. Shots off the mark. 5 for the rebound. Ogdenau comes up with it. Gives it off to Simone. Simone to Talich. Talich in the paint. Give it off to Hayes. Fires it for 3. That's off the mark. Ogdenau can't get the rebound. Lindsay comes up with it. And a whistle is the case. Not sure what this whistle is about.
Moss checking in for Cody.
So it looks like there's a whistle, and Rail's going to check out. Clark will check in, so I'm not sure what's going on. The official whistle, but nothing to confirm, so we'll wait to see if anything comes out of that, but at the moment, nothing comes out of it. So we're at 5:45 left to play. 46-17 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Cody leading this one. Lindsay will go on the right side. Shot goes one side of the iron to the other. We'll get a foul on Lovell. And I believe Clark will pick up the foul. Be her first of the quarter. That is the case. She picks up her third personal. Team's first. Morager going to get set to check in. She does. She'll come in for Talich. So the next time Cody Phillies will be in action, the varsity squad, once I can get that schedule for you guys, it will be a game against Powell next Thursday on it's on the road in Powell. Hayes will drive in. Shot is off the mark. 2 free throws coming up. That is a 5:30 and 7 o'clock start. And then Cody will have their first home games on Saturday against Lander. Lindsay picks up her 4th personal. Hayes' first free throw. He's no good. Get one more free throw from Hayes. Cody is 50% from the line today. Final free throw is no good. And Cody will go empty on the trip. Cody trying to create defensive pressure. Lindsay's going to look to give it off to Clark. Left side. Tries to lay it up. Can't get it to go. Tie up for the basketball. And it's going to be arrow favoring the Lady Bulldogs. Boys game will happen after the conclusion of the Lady Bulldogs and Cody Phillies. And right now, as it stands, Cody is on their way to their first conference win of the season, heading into a week with 2 games. And again, this is the second week they play on a Tuesday. That won't be the case next week, as Ogdenau secures the rebound after the missed shot from Lindsay. Moss to Ogdenau in the paint. Kick out now for Ball. Fire 3. It's going to be off the mark as it goes to the left side. Rebound for Clark. So again, second week, and normally you don't see Tuesday games, but Cody has had 2 straight. I'm trying to see if they have more this season. I'm not aware of extra Tuesday games. Boudry has it. We'll swing it to Moss. 3-point shot is up. It's going to hit the backboard, but it won't go in. And Lovell will pick it up. So again, 2 games next week, but those are a Thursday, Saturday. The Park County rivalry on Thursday in Powell. And Cody will have their first home game of the season. It took them what felt like forever to get their first home game, but they'll have it next Saturday against Lander in a conference game. Lindsay's shot for 2 is off the mark. Ogdenau with the rebound. And Moss will bring it up over the midcourt stripe. Moss on the right side, hands it off to Morager. 3:51 left to play as Radakovich and Simone will check in on the next whistle. Moss in the paint, shots off. No whistle for Moss, as I think she was looking for one. And back to Lovell and Nichols. Clark will drive in. Can't get that first shot to go. How about a second chance? That one won't go either. As Augudal gets the rebound with 3:25 left to play. 46-17 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Timeout taken by the Phillies. It's going to be a quick 30, so we'll keep it here. Let's give a big thanks to Keel Sanitation, your halftime report, as well as Woodward Tractor for all your Takahouchi equipment. Make sure you visit Woodward Tractor today. State Farm agent Jen Telich, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Cody Ace Hardware and White-Up. Big thanks to them for making this all possible here on the broadcast. Feel free to chime in if you're on the video stream. If you're listening on radio, we appreciate you tuning in as well. The boys' game is going to start just a little bit later than expected. Right now it's 6:53 from Lovell, Wyoming. They'll give both teams 10 minutes to warm up, boys and girls. Or excuse me, the Cody and Lovell for the boys' game. Timeout taken by Cody. As Cody is going to see Talich, Simone, Radakovic, Ball, and Boudry. The 5 in for Cody right now. Well, they had Radakovic off to the screen, but Talich didn't see it until after she inbounded it. Talich will zip it in there to Radakovic, to Ball. Now a swing to Simone. Ball right side outside, guarded by Mickelson. She'll go into the paint, hand off to Talich. Now to Simone. Thought about a 3 at the line. Here's the give now to Ball. They're just kind of giving it around the arc right now. Simone gives it to Ball. Nice cut. Radakovic couldn't get it as it was poked away from behind. That was a good possession for Cody, even though no points come after it. But getting an offensive set run there, you gotta like that. And Clark knew it immediately. The officials took a second to make the call, and that will be a turnover on Lovell, unofficially their 15th turnover of the contest. Back to Cody, as we're in a little bit of a scoring drought. Only 2 points have been scored in this fourth quarter unofficially. Now that's the case. 2 points have been scored. Cody has those points. Simone to Ball, thought about a 3. Now we'll look to give it up to somebody. We're going to get a foul called, so that saves Macy Ball from potential travel right there. Lovell will pick up their third team foul. They'll give it off to Clark. We're going to see Hessenthaler check back in for the Lady Bulldogs. 2:18 left to play as Ball gets it in the paint. Shot is deflected by Mickelson. However, Sydney Simone comes up with it. Boudry now. Right side drive in. Here's the kick out to Ball. Now swing to Talich. Talich will slip it on the floor and lose the basketball. It's a turnover for Cody as they'll rule it. Dollar will give it up now as she gets it right back after a couple of passes. Clark will give it up top now to Falcons. So it looks like the Phillies are going to start clearing their bench. Out of bounds. It will go to Cody. Yeah, that's the out of bounds line. If you can see it, it's that black line. And kind of just a little bit of separation between the blue stripe and that black stripe. As right now, Cody does clear the bench, so the starters are out, and pretty much will signify a Cody win here on a Tuesday evening. And a 10-second call on Cody, so that will turn it over. But either way, Cody is going to make it 1-0 in conference play. They'll improve to 8-0 on the season, and will have their third win in a row in the last 3 games. And we'll be back in action again, like I said, next week with 2 games. Again, the JV are going to play in that Bighorn Basin tournament. They'll play in the varsity tournament as well. As that shot there from Lindsay is good.
Lindsay for 2.
Lindsay has 11 of the 19 for Lovell. Turnover by the Phillies there. Boudry will check out. And Aubrey George will check in. So everybody for Cody now in the ball game. Lindsay again trying to go against Agadaw. Here's the give to Falcons, who will turn it over. Goes back to Cody for the final minute. Danzy is also in for the first time. We haven't called her name today. So Danzy and George are in for the first time. There's the pass intended for Agadaw as there's a foul call. They're going to say it gets Lovell. We'll see who they give this off to. They'll give it off to Lindsay. So she fouls out with 5 fouls. She ends up with 11 points in the contest. There's the Lovell crowd giving her a cheer as, again, she is 11 points. She had all of the first half points for the Lady Bulldogs, which was 7. And again, she finishes with 11. Final 40 seconds left in this one. Lindsay is going to give it up to George. It kind of looked like it left her hand just a little bit. Agadaw is going to get fouled, this time by Nicholson. Unofficially, I have that for 5 fouls on Lovell. That is the case. So there is 2 free throws coming up for Agadaw, who will be looking for her first points and be the 8th Philly to score tonight. First free throw for Agadaw is good. After missing 4, she does make her first. Makes it now 47-19 in favor of the Phillies. Final free throw. It's up and good. So Agadaw gets both free throws to go. Makes it now a 29-point lead. Final 30 seconds left here in the varsity game for the girls. Boys are coming up next. We'll have a quick breadboard sub shop post-game report. The foul is going against Cody. That's going to put Lovell at the free throw line. I believe they're going to send Falcons to the line. But again, we'll have a quick breadboard sub shop post-game report, and we're going to have to get right into the boys because we have a pregame interview with head coach Jay McCartan. I want to make sure I get the full interview played as Falcons will make the first. And we'll get one more free throw here. Final free throw coming up, and again, that boys game is a 1-2 in Class 3A. Lovell is undefeated on the season and out of bounds after the missed free throw. We'll give the basketball back to Cody. Lovell ranked number 1. They are 7-0 entering this game. The Bronx 5-2 are ranked 2nd in Class 3A. Both the Bronx and Lovell have pretty good wins on the season. They have common wins against Douglas. We'll talk more about that in our Build Up the Tip-Off pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. Danzy to inbound. Inbound will go to Moss. Moss had her defender behind her as Morager will look to drive in. Dish it off to Agadaw. Shots blocked by Nicholson, but a foul called first with 7.9 left to play. See who they give this. I believe Nicholson just picked up her 5th as well. That is the case. And Owens will check in. Nicholson will foul out with 4 points. It's the second Lady Bulldog to foul out in the game. Free throws coming up for Agadaw. First free throw. They're going to go 3 in a row. Can't do so. Get one more free throw here for Agadaw. 48-20 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. And again, Cody is going to improve to 8-3 on the season. Lovell's going to drop to 500 at 4-4 as the second free throw does go in. 49-20 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Final 5 seconds left to go. Quickly over. It is Collins for 3. Shots no good. And Lovell doesn't get a bucket before the buzzer ends. So with that, the Cody Phillies win this one 49-20. 22-20 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We'll step aside for a quick 90-second timeout and give you your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. That's next right here on 103.3 The Range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by White-On.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Time now for our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
It's a final here from Lovell as the Cody Phillies improve to 8-3 on the season. Your final on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 49-20, as this is your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show brought to you by Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody, celebrating 30 years of business. big thanks to them for making this possible. For the Phillies, I mean, that 25-3 start really helped them get the win in this one, because if you take a look at how the second quarter went, 6-4, then 13-10, so that would have made it 19-14, and the final quarter only saw a 5-3 advantage, so it would have been 24-17, so it would have been a 7-point outing. So again, that 25-3, big deal after that first quarter of play. 25-3 in the first, 6-4 in the second, 13-10 in the third, and the Phillies outscored Lovell this entire game in the fourth quarter, 5-3. No lead changes, no ties in the contest. We did see Lovell turn it over unofficially 17 times to Cody's 11. Lovell scored 8 shots from the field, made 4 of them from inside on the free throw line. For the Cody Phillies, they would make 17 shots, 4 of them from three-point land, and we'll go 11 of 21 from the charity stripe, so some missed points there for Cody in this one. We'll step aside, we'll take a 60-second timeout and give you your final numbers individually and your player of the game presented by State Farm agent Jen Tallis. We'll take a quick timeout here, 60 seconds, back on the 103.3 The Range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by YDOT.
We'll quickly wrap up the Breadboard Something Shop post-game show. We'll just take a look at the individual numbers for the Phillies. They were led by Ellie Dowd with 15 points, Macy Ball with 5, Sophia Radakovich with 6, Reagan Moss with 1, Grace Hayes with 7, Cindy Simone would finish with 10, Callie Merritt with 2, and Evelyn Agadal with 3 points in the contest. We do have one more obligation, that is to select our State Farm agent Jen Tallich player of the game, presented by State Farm agent Jen Tallich. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I'm going to give it to Macy Ball today. She finished with 5 points, but defensively steals and as well as getting those rebounds. I mean, she was in a lot of tie-ups as well in the contest. So we're going to give it to Macy Ball today. Congratulations. She is our State Farm agent, Jen Tallich, player of the game. That's going to do it for the Cody Phillies. Now let's quickly transition over to the Cody Bronx contest against the Lovell Bulldogs, a battle of the top 2 ranked teams in Class 3A. And we're going to just quickly go through this because I want to make sure we get our pregame interview with head coach Jay McCartan. This is your build-up to tip-off pregame show. It's presented by Cody Ace Hardware, your local home and gardening gear store. Make sure you visit them today. For the Bronx, let's take a look quickly how they get to this one. They're 5-2 on the season after defeating Lander last week in a 69-56 victory. The Lovell Bulldogs defeating Rocky Mountain last week 57-23. Cody enters at 5-2. Lovell enters at 7-0. Take a quick look at the history of these two teams. This will be the 29th meeting since 2005, and Cody is 20-8 in the last 28 meetings. Cody is a 1-game win streak in the series. Cody has also won his 14-1 in the last 15 games. Cody won the last meeting 54-38 on January 5th, 2024. Lovell's last win would be a year before, January 6th, winning 53-50. So with that, let's get into that pregame interview with head coach Jay McCartan. We'll talk more about this matchup as the game goes on. So with that, let's send it to him right now.
It's time for the pregame interview. Let's send it to Wyatt Barichka, standing by with head coach Jay McCartan.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, I'm here with head coach Jay McCartan of the Cody Bronx. And coach, I know it's been a week since Lander happened, but you got to be pretty happy of how your team performed against the Tigers.
Yeah, overall, I was very happy. I thought we shot the ball really, really well from twos. We didn't shoot great from the three-point arc, but I thought, Parker gave us a spark on that end. He hit 2 threes in the first half. Those were big shots for us. But I mean, overall, for the course of the game, we shot 74% from twos, which is unbelievably good. So I was very happy about that.
I mean, talk about, I don't want to just point out one player, but I mean, Parker Hine is a sophomore getting a start. I mean, how is that? I mean, how do you kind of approach that, knowing that he's a sophomore? This is his first varsity opportunity to start. Just kind of what was the approach with that?
I talked to him before, the week before, because he has been, over the course of the last 3 weeks, he's really shown some really good growth and has been playing at a pretty high level. So it was one of those things that as a coach, you're sitting there going, okay, how do I approach this? If I tell him too early, does he get too excited? And anytime you're a starter, it's a big deal. So we had that conversation, and then it was interesting because the next practice, I thought he did some uncharacteristic things and made some uncharacteristic errors, and just went back to him and said, hey, dude, you don't have to do more than we've asked you to do. And then the next day in practice, he was really good, and then the next day he was really good. So it was like, okay, and I thought he played really, really well against Lander. So you played under control, did some really good things. He had one turnover we kind of gave him grief about that, and he kind of giggled, and he goes, yeah. And I said, yeah, that's just the way it works. Sometimes you get excited, and those are things that's the give and take when you start a young guy. He gives us really good stuff, and that every once in a while he'll make a sophomore mistake, and that's it's a growing mistake, and he learns from that. That's the beauty of Parker. He's a very heady kid. He thinks the game a lot, so he is going to make mistakes because he's young, but he's also going to learn from those mistakes and not make multiple of the same mistake over the course of time.
That's the best way to put it, and especially, I'll kind of lead into this question. We talked last week. I mean, last week was the last week of the semester after coming back from a break and everything. Mm-hmm. How did the team approach it, especially with the game on Tuesday? Who had to travel late? Just overall, how did the team approach that last week, and how did they respond?
Well, we gave them Wednesday off because it is finals week, and we got home about 11:30 that night. So we knew Wednesday's practice would be abysmal. So we said, just give them time to go talk to their teachers, make sure their grades are taken care of. And then Thursday and Friday, we brought the freshmen with us. So we had all of our guys there. And that was actually the first and the second days of this season where we had every kid at practice. We haven't had that. We won't have that again this week. Kids are starting to get sick. Influenza A is going around. So, it was exciting. It was fun. I thought the kids did really good things both on Thursday and Friday. So, again, we're looking at taking steps forward every single day. Granted, with high school kids, you're always going to have your steps backwards along the way, but I was very happy with the way they came to practice and competed last week.
Oh, well, Coach, let's move on to today. I mean, you're taking on the Bulldogs. It's another Tuesday game, so one practice and you're back at it. But this is the start of the conference season, so these are the ones that matter the most. In a conference game, especially a team like Lovell, who, I don't think has lost a single game yet this season. Just kind of talk about Lovell a little bit and what you know about them and how important this game is, especially as a conference opener.
Well, I don't think any one game is more important than another. I think, you're working towards the end of the season, making sure you're playing your best basketball at the end. And ultimately when the regional tournament hits, you're 0-0 and you're trying to get to the state tournament. And then the state tournament hits, you're 0-0. You go one game at a time. So, this is the first game this week. So we're excited to go play that. They're a very athletic team. They're very long. They're very good. So, we have our work cut out for us. We're going to have to defend very, very well. We're going to have to rebound the ball well. We're going to have to get back in transition, and we're going to have to execute our stuff on offense. So, it's a big challenge. We have a big challenge ahead of us, and I'm excited for the challenge. I know the boys are too. Yeah,
without giving the whole game plan away, we were talking about before this, how you figure out defensive assignments, especially with man-to-man, and we were talking about one of the players for Lovell and how you approach it for Cody. How do you just kind of, as a coach, just kind of manage, you got to pick this guy to guard, and this guy's got to guard that without revealing everything? Just how do you kind of approach that with defensive assignments?
Well, you watch film, and it's kind of like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And as we sit and watch film, we look at this scenario and that scenario, this matchup and that matchup. We kind of have an idea of, we think this guy can do really well on him. And, and heading into this, our fourth week of the season, we have a better better view of what that looks like than we did week one when we didn't know any of the kids. So, I mean, you can kind of go back even to that Douglas game. The way we matched up the first time was completely different than the second time because we knew we knew what their strengths and weaknesses were. We had no idea the first time. So going into this game, it's we've seen them on film a little bit, but we've seen them in person, watching some of their games. But the reality is we have an idea. We look at our strengths versus their strengths and our weaknesses versus what we perceive their weaknesses to be, and we do the best we can to match them up. And sometimes it works out for us, and other times it's not so much.
How important, not going too far in the week because we know there's quite a bit of games coming up, but how important is health and strength going to be this week, especially knowing that you potentially have 4 games coming up this weekend?
Well, we will have 4 games, so I mean, health is always important, and I think our kids really work hard to try to stay as healthy as they can. But we, like I was saying, we haven't had a lot of practices with everybody there, and there's a lot of factors and variables in that. But influenza is going around now, so we've got kids out this week because of that. So it is what it is, and my best hope, I guess, for this is let's get that stuff out of the way now. So by the end of February, heading into March, we're in the best shape of our life, and we're also healthy with all the illnesses that can go around when you hit the winter months in Wyoming.
Couldn't put it a better way, Coach. Last question here. I feel like I could ask this question in the right way I want to, but X Factor difference maker, Coach. What's it going to take for the Cody Broncs to go 1-0 today?
Well, we got to make more shots than they do. I think that's the key today. So hopefully we can do that.
Perfect, Coach. Thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you after the game.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Head Coach Jay McCartan, appreciate his time. Every time that we get to talk with him before this contest, and again, just appreciate his time for making that possible. Again, it's the number 2 ranked Cody Broncs battling the number 1 ranked Bulldogs. They are going to have a national anthem as well. So with that, we are going to do the national anthem, and then we'll get the starting lineup. So with that, we'll set it down for the national anthem. We'll keep it here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. National anthem sung by LHS, Lovell High School. In this one, again, it's the Cody Broncs battling the number 1 ranked Bulldogs. Cody ranked number 2 according to the Wild Prep Coaches and Media Basketball poll, and the Lovell Bulldogs ranked number 1 according to the Wild Prep Coaches in Basketball media poll. Let's take a look at the starting lineups in this one. We'll start with the Bulldogs. We're going to be in their home whites, blue numbers, blue letters, trimmed in black. And for the Broncs, they're going to be in their road blues, gold numbers, gold letters. The blue are the gold and white stripe on their shorts. For the Lovell Bulldogs, it looks like this. Number 1, Matthew Newman. He'll be followed by number 3, Jace Nichols. It's number 10, Owen Walker. He'll be followed by number 12, Jason Anderson. And number 13, It'll be David Crosby. For the Cody Bronx, it is Max Ball, Jackson Hazel, Trevor Spomer. It is Grady McCartan. It's number 12, Parker Hine, who was our player of the game last Tuesday for Orlando. And again, the Bulldogs going to be getting their starting lineups here. Announced head coach for the Cody Bronx is Jay McCartan. Head coach for the Lovell Bulldogs is Shane Dershane. Hopefully I say that correctly. He's in his third season for the head coach and fourth year as a head coach as well. He was actually in Laurel as the Laurel Locomotives head coach back all the way in 2001, 2002 as well. Again, Lovell is undefeated. The Bulldogs are 7-0, Cody 5-2, and conference play will start off with a good one. Wyatt Bridgeko with you. McKenna back in the studio, keeping this game on the airwaves. KBEA Cali Cody as well. As the starting lineups for Lovell are getting announced. And there it is, the announced starting lineups. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Also, big thanks to Wydot. Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every time you get in your vehicle. It will be Maddox Ball in the center circle. He'll take on Owen Walker, the returning All-State player for Lovell this year as well. As the Bulldogs will start with the basketball. They're going left to right. Cody right to left. It's going to be Crosby right side outside. Give it up top now to Newman. Newman's at the top. We'll swing it to Crosby. Is right now Lovell just looking for something to work out here. Newman is directing traffic right now. He'll swing it over to Anderson. Now to Crosby on the left corner. Crosby matched up there by Spomer as he's going to fire a three, and that three is in and out. Fight for the rebound is Hazel, and Hazel will push the pace for the Bronx, and now we'll slow things down. First offensive possession for the Bronx. Spomer will go baseline. Was looking to give it off to Ball. Now we'll swing it to Hazel up top. Getting first possession for Cody. Now Hazel will have the offense reset here. Approaching a minute played into the first quarter. Spomer was looking for the pass to McCartan. It was a good idea, just didn't get the pass to go all the way. And Cody will record its first turnover of the ball game. Crosby will drive in. Ball with the deflection. And he'll get his own deflection as well as McCartan's going to push the pace. Fire from three, left side. Will bounce off the right iron, go to the left side. And we're still knotted up at 0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Quick pass inside for Walker. Here's the kick out to Newman, left corner. Give it up to Crosby up top. Goes back to Walker on the inside. Walker to Crosby, now back to Newman. His Lovell again, just swinging it around right now. Nichols is kicking it back up. As Cody will now, or Lovell will now reset offensively. This game will go pretty quick if both teams allow it to. Crosby, mid-range jumper, hits the back iron, and it's again Max Ball with the rebound. Yeah, both these teams have some pretty good wins as Hazel's first opportunity at the bucket is no good. Blocked there by Mags Ball on the pass. You'll get it from Hazel. Ball will lay it up and in. And the first score goes for the Cody Bronx, courtesy of a steal from Ball that Hazel comes up with. And Ball gets paid for it. 2-0 now on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 5:44 left to play in quarter number 1. Mid-range jumper, it's going to be no good from Anderson. Ball again with another rebound. Quick start to this one. It's only 2-0. Approaching 3 minutes played in the first quarter. McCartan's going to step back, give it off to Hazel. Now we'll go to the top, reset the offense. 5:20 left to play, quarter number 1 here. Lovell running man-to-man defense as well. McCartan calls for the screen. Going to take it. Now swing it to Hine. Hine will go back to McCartan. McCartan now to Ball. Going to look for Hazel on the cut. Does it. Hazel in the paint. Tries to make one move, and he'll be called for the travel. And that will be the second turnover for Cody in the ball game. We're going to see Pryor check in for Spomer. Again, Cody turns it over for the second time tonight. Still 2-0, 4:56 left to play in quarter number 1. So again, a battle of the top two teams in Class 3A to start the conference season. Walker's inside, matched up by McCartan in ball. Walker's shot's good, and Lovell is now on the scoreboard, courtesy of a converted shot and spin shot by Walker. Deuce is on the scoreboard. That's normally a baseball term, but that's how it is right now. 2-all. Hyde, right side outside to McCartan. McCartan's going to fire a three, knock it in and good, as McCartan wants to show off that one. McCartan for three, gets the first three-point shot to go, and quickly Lovell over offensively. Anderson to Newman, left corner, matched up there by McCartan. Newman's going to take the screen. Here's a kick out. Crosby. Now we'll give it over to Nichols for three. That shot's no good. Ball secures a rebound. He's got to have four already in this one. Hazel, right side, loses it. Gonna be a turnover. Crosby will give it up to Nichols to slow it down. Newman to Crosby. There's a swing now to Anderson. Anderson will give it off now to Newman. 3:39 left to play. First quarter. Cody students here, as well as a pretty good crowd tonight on hand in Lovell. Newman's shot is off, but foul is against Cody, and some free throws coming up for the Bulldogs. Head coach Jay McCartan said Newman was sticking that foot out, but the officials say that's not going to go with us. McCartan's going to pick up the foul. He'll pick up his first, team's first. Newman will make the first of two free throws here. Cuts the lead down to 2. Get one more free throw here for Newman. This to make it 5-4 if it's good, and that's the case. Newman 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Something Cody didn't get a lot of last week, and there's a pass all the way to Pryor. Gives it up to Ball for 2, and nice job by Ball. Taking the patience, and it pays off. Back to a 3-point game, 7-4 now. Cody's next defensive possession here is going to see Hazel come up with the steal. Hazel quickly over the midcourt stripe. He's going to float it. They're going to call a foul on the floor first. It's going to be Cody basketball on the baseline. And we're going to see Trent Bauer check in for Parker Hine. It's the first time we're calling his name. Hazel will inbound the ball. There's a swing to Bauer. Bauer will go back the opposite way to McCartan for 3. That one's going to be left short. Rebound will be Crosby. And Cody quickly pushes the pace. McCartan recognizes that, gets it away for the steal. McCartan pushes the pace in the paint. Up for 2, it's good.
McCartan for 2.
9-4. Bronc advantage with 2:36 left to play. Anderson now goes paint left side. He's going to fire up a shot. That's no good. Fight for the rebound will end up with Walker. Walker gets the pass. Nice pass in there from Nichols. And won't get that shot to go. So we stay at 9-4. And here's the first time you're hearing that Lovell student section going to this one. McCartan was looking for Pryor on the pass. Nice idea, but just a little far ahead of it. And we're going to see a substitution as Romero checks in. Robert Romero, number 2 for Lovell. Next possession for Lovell, down by 5 with 1:53 left to go. Walker gets it. He's going to fire it from the free throw line. That's no good. Ball with his 5th or 6th rebound of the contest. I haven't tracked that, but he's already well on his way to having a double-digit rebound game if he keeps this pace up with 4 points. Pryor goes inside the ball, almost loses the basketball. Now he does. Turnover by Cody. And Lovell is quickly over. Crosby has his shot deflected, and cleaning it up is Nichols. And it's back to a 3-point lead. Lovell comes up with the steal after a pass intended for McCartan. Crosby, give it back to Romero. This for the tie. That's short. Hazel with the rebound. Hazel will push the pace. Euro stepping in, left side. That one doesn't go. And again, Lovell has a chance to tie it up with a 3 under a minute left to play. 6-9 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. First quarter action here from the Johnny Winter Holler Gymnasium. Walker now directing traffic, gives it off to Nichols for 3. That shot's no good. Crosby comes up with a rebound. Backs up on Pryor with the mismatch. Shots up, shots good. Crosby had the mismatch the whole time and took advantage of it. Cuts the lead down to 1. McCartan with 22 seconds left can see Cody hold for the final shot if they want to. We'll see what they do here with Bauer. Left side. We'll have that taken away. That's Nichols on the steal. Nichols gives it up to Romero for 2, and Lovell takes the lead. Nice pass from Nichols to Romero, and Lovell takes the first lead. Their first lead of the contest. That's how the first quarter ends. We're at the end of 1. Lovell 10. Cody 9. We're back in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Back at 30.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. And good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
This is Cody Bronx basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Getting you set for the second quarter here from Lovell High School. Lovell, late in that first quarter, was able to take the lead. It is 10-9 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Second quarter action about to get underway. Bronx basketball as well to start the second quarter. Wyatt Bridgeko with you here live on 103.3 The Range. Ball, Hine, Spomer, Hazel, and Bauer going to be the 5 for the Bronx to start this one. McCartan played the entire first quarter, and we'll get some rest. Hazel and Ball as well have played the entire now game up to this point. Cody basketball going right to left. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard sees them down by 1. It is 10-9 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bauer will give it off to Hazel at the top, swing it to Bauer. Lovell showing some zone defense. Cross-court pass that off to Hine. Back to Hine, pump fake, nice pump fake. Gives it off to Spomer in the paint, right side, count the bucket and 1. Trevor Spomer with patience pays off, and he has a chance to make it a 2-point lead for the Bronx. Bending this 3-point play opportunity, and McCartan with a quick rest checks back in. Trevor Spomer with his first bucket. They're going to give the foul off to Lowe. Hopefully I say that name correctly. Spomer can't get the free throw to go, but it's Ball with the rebound. Second chance for the Bronx. McCartan for 3. Takes a bounce off the front iron. Nice looking shot, just doesn't fall. And we stay at 11-10. Quickly is Lovell. There's a spin from Newman, and that's a travel turnover for the Bronx. Creates Lovell's second turnover.
Checking back in for Lovell.
So we got a good student section here from Cody. So they make the 45-ish minute drive to Bighorn County. Cody beats the full court pressure. There's a pass off to Hazel. Here's a shot, bounces off the back iron and drops. Makes it a 3-point lead for Cody. 13-10 now on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Here's a pass out for Romero. Shots off the mark. Hine picks up the rebound. Hazel will bring it up slowly over the midcourt logo. The full Bulldog logo. Ball, 3. Will miss everything. Newman comes up with the rebound. It's a good check behind for Hazel. Here's the give now to Nichols. Long pass over to Romero. Here's Anderson. Someone will just swing it around right now with 6:25 left to play. Walker inside. Here's a 3 attempt from Anderson. Hine picks up the rebound. Spomer didn't look. And that's a turnover for Cody. He's getting Hine with his second start as a sophomore. He was our player of the game last week. Just didn't notice Spomer never looked around for the basketball. So he did have the lane going up the court. But either way, turnover for Cody. That's their 4th. Right now has more turnovers to the 4-2 ratio. 6:04 left to play. Here's an inside pass to Walker. Walker against Ball. Here's a pass to Nichols for 3. Hits the back iron. Rebounded by Ball. Almost loses that for a moment. And Hazel will bring it up over the midcourt stripes. 5:50 left to play in quarter number 2. Hyde will pump fake the pass to Ball. Give it up to Spomer. Here's McCartan. Pass to Hazel. Now to Hyde. Swing to Spomer now. Spomer's going to look to give it off to McCartan. As McCartan does pick it up, but then loses it as Newman comes up with the steal for Lovell. And Lovell gets a chance to tie it with a 3 or be down by 1. McCartan almost gets the steal. Crosby will give it up for Nichols for 2. It's good. Cuts the lead down to 1. We got a timeout. We'll see. It's a quick 30. It is a timeout by Lovell. They'll take a quick 30, so we'll keep it here. We'll give a big thanks to Cody Ace Hardware. It's your local home, lawn, and gardening store. You can visit them at the Beck Lake Plaza today. Also, big thanks to Park County Glass, Allstate agent Gail Mitchell. Allstate, you are in good hands. Well, it's still Bronx up by 1, but again, like I said, Lovell late in the quarter took that lead to make it a 10-9 advantage for them after the 1. And Cody starts off quickly in the second, but only with a 1-point lead over Lovell. 4-2 is what they have outscored the Bulldogs so far. 2 lead changes, 2 ties so far in the ball game. Cody basketball after the score there from Nichols. 5:10 left to go. Hazel will go over the midcourt stripe. As Lovell still continues their man-to-man defense. McCartan will get the screen from Ball. Almost loses it. There's a swing to Hazel right side outside. Looks for Ball on the pass, but Crosby got in the way of the pass and creates the turnover. 5th one for Cody on the day. Anderson to Crosby. At the free throw line, gives it off to Romero. Lovell's just swinging it around right now with 4:40 left to play. Walker from mid-range, can't get that one to go, and Hine will pick up the rebound and give it off to McCartan, who gives it off to Hazel. Now he goes left side. Hazel really hasn't been able to do much with his drives in the game so far, and you kind of tell Lovell is showing they want to protect that at the moment. Hazel goes inside to Spomer. Spomer's going to kick it out now to McCartan at the top. Gets the screen. McCartan, kick out. Spomer. Spins, nice spin, nice patience. Shot can't go, though, as it hits the back iron. Great move by Spomer, just couldn't get it to go, and Crosby can't get the layup to go. So a couple of bunnies for both teams can't go. Ball, Euro step off the right iron. Spomer gets it. McCartan, 3 after the rebound. That's no good. And a couple possessions for Cody have come empty-handed. Still 13-12 Bronc advantage. Newman chases that with a score. Newman with the spin, and it pays off. It's a 1-point lead, 3rd lead change of the Knights. Here's Hazel now. Hazel, nice drive in. Couldn't get that layup to go. And that's a pass for Crosby underneath the basket's good. Crosby with 4. And now you're going to get a timeout from the officials, and I believe this is for Hazel. So we're pointing that Hazel has something going on, but I'm not 100% sure. And I think there's something on the floor that they're going to clean up, which that appears to be the case. And we might have some time here to kill. So let's give a big thanks to as well Kiel Sanitation. It's your halftime report, and right now we're waiting on the cleaning crew to get it all fixed and ready to resume action here from Lovell. So let's take a quick 30. We'll be back in 30 seconds, and we'll see if we're back in action after that. 30-second timeout with 2:59 left to play. It's Lovell 16, Cody 13. Back after this on 103.3 The Range.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronson Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Well, here's the good news. We are getting the cleaning done here. That they got to work on a spot. That's why it took so long, because they're trying to clean a bigger area than we thought. But they are getting that fixed right now with 2:59 left to play. It is the Lovell Bulldogs 16. It is Cody 13. Tuning in live on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain broadcasting station. As we got a person from the chat chiming in. You can always chime in on the chats. Somebody cheering on the Bulldogs, saying let's go Dogs. You can always chime in on the video stream on myhardmountainradio.com. And they're still working on the area needing to be addressed on the floor right now. So that is still continuing to be worked on. So let's take another 30-second timeout. We'll be back. Resume things is, again, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Lovell 16, Cody 13. Back after this on 103.3 The Range.
When life slows you down, Kenya Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Kenya Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just condition, in a caring and supportive environment. Kenya Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Kenya Therapy. Visit KenyaTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, the spot is still being addressed just a little bit. They're just drying it up now here at Lovell High School. Right now, your halftime or your second quarter score, not halftime score, it is the Cody Bronx trailing in this one on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 16-13. It will be Cody Bronx basketball with 2:59 left to play in the second quarter. McCartan, Hazel, Pryor, Ball, and Bauer are the 5 for Cody. Down by 3 as Lovell is on a little run right now, have scored the last 4 points in the second quarter as Bauer's basket's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Cody. Walker checks back in, as in the ballgame for just a quick moment was Kyle Wilson. Bauer will inbound to Pryor. Swings it to McCartan on the right side outside. Pryor back to Bauer. They're just kind of passing it around right now. Lovell showing some kind of zone defense, it looks like, as McCartan will look to give it off to Hazel. It's a turnover. And trying to quickly pass it over to Newman. He is able to get it and score it. What a pass there from Anderson to get Lovell back up by 5. That's, I believe, the biggest lead by either team in this one, and I believe that is the case. Prior to Bauer. 2:05 left to play. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bulldogs up 18-13. Inside pass the ball in the paint, has that ripped away, and a traveling call is going to go against Cody. That's the 6th turnover of the ball game. And Lovell will get it back with 1:53 left to play. A couple of transitional buckets as Lovell gotten in this second quarter to help them extend their lead. Again, biggest lead has been 5 by either team. Cody led at 9-4 at one point. Now Lovell leading by 5, 18-13. Anderson, matched up by Pryor, will spin in the paint, looks to give it off the ball. Or excuse me, that was Walker. Ball gets in the way. Pryor comes up with the steal as he deflected that. McCartan has it now. Go over to the far side for Pryor. Back to McCartan. Inside pass to Ball. Pump fake once. Shots altered by Walker. And Cody comes up empty again. It's been a minute since Cody has put something on the scoreboard. Has changed it. Walker for 3 off the mark. Crosby, second chance. Looks to give it off to Walker for the reverse. It's good.
Walker for 2.
The returning All-Stater with 4 points gives Lovell a 7-point advantage. 45 seconds left to play. McCartan's deep 3 is off the mark. Fighting for the basketball. It's going to be Newman. Comes up with it. Tries to drive in. Spin around. Fader, it's good. That's an impressive shot by Newman. He was fading back on that one and it converts. 22-13 now. Bulldogs up. Extending their lead. Cody again, just empty possessions. They're not going to win few ball games in this one. And Coach McCartan's X factor was pretty simple. Make more shots. And right now, Lovell has made 10 shots. Cody just 6. 5 seconds left to play. Newman gonna go right side, drive in, throw up another shot, takes one bounce. Ball will get the rebound to end the quarter, and that's how the first half ends. Lovell outscores the Cody Bronx 12-4 in the second quarter, and they lead this one on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 22-13. We'll step aside for that Kiel Sanitation halftime report. That's next right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
Since 1982, Kiel Sanitation has been the trusted leader in sanitation services throughout the Bighorn Basin. We're a family-run business dedicated to providing top-notch customer service. Whatever your sanitation needs are, Kiel Sanitation has you covered. We offer a comprehensive range of residential and commercial trash collection options featuring a variety of containers. Our roll-off containers range from 10 to 40 cubic yards. We also have 95-gallon roll-out carts and steel dumpsters, including bear-proof containers. Our septic services include thorough, high-pressure back flushing to ensure your system is Kiel clean. For your convenience, we also offer 24-hour emergency septic services. To meet all of your sanitation requirements, we provide portable restrooms for any occasion. Our offerings include standard portable restrooms, hand wash stations, and handicap units. We also specialize in services for the oil field, including portable restrooms, potable water, roll-off containers, and vacuum services. Be sure to check us out, KielSanitation.com. We're also on Facebook. Look for us in there under Kiel Sanitation. Give us a call, 307-587-6616. Go Cody Bronx and the Cody Phillies as well.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of sport. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
We continue the Kiel Sanitation Halftime Report. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
Well, right now, the Cody Bronx trailing in this one, 22-13 against the top-ranked Lovell Bulldogs. This is your Kiel Sanitation Halftime Report brought to you by Kiel Sanitation. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Lovell 22, Cody 19. Right now, the 12 points scored in that second quarter and only holding Cody to 4 has been a factor for this Lovell Bulldogs team, and right now it's going against the Bronx. No really free throw attempts in this one, just 3 total. Lovell made both courtesy of Matthew Newman. Cody had one chance as Spomer couldn't convert on the 3-point play. Lovell did outscore Cody in the first quarter 10-9 as well. The Bulldogs have converted on 10 shots in the contest, none from three-point land, so all of it has been from inside or in the charity stripe today. Cody just 6. One of them has been from three-point land as well. Turnovers, Cody with 6, Lovell with 2 so far in the contest. We've had 3 lead changes and 2 ties so far in this game. So with that, we'll step aside another 90-second timeout. We'll have the individual statistics coming up next. This is Cody Bronx Cody Bronx basketball on 103.3 The Range.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Kalich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Kalich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Halftime here at Lovell right now on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. It is the Cody Bronx trailing in this one, 22-13. Yes, this is your Keel Sanitation halftime report. Let's take a look at the individual scoring in this one. Right now, Matthew Newman leads the way with 8 points in the contest. Jace Nichols, you got Owen Walker and Devin Crosby, all with 4 points in the contest. Robert Romero with 2. That's how your 22 points come for the Bulldogs. For the Cody Bronx, 4 different scores. It's led by Grady McCartan with 5, Trevor Spolmer with 2, Jackson Hazel with 2 points, and Maddox Ball with 4 points in the contest so far. Got about 132 left to go, so let's take a look at some of the scores from around the state of Wyoming. We might not have some reported scores just yet on the boys' side. In Class 2A, Shoshone will battle Wind River at Wind River beginning at 7 o'clock, so that game is going on at the moment. Midwest will battle Casper Christian. That was a tip-off beginning at 6, so that one should be wrapping up here shortly as well. Big Piney is at Pinedale. That's also tipped off right now. It was a 7 o'clock start. And coming up next for Cody will be the Bighorn Basin, or the Bighorn Classic, where Cody will battle Thermopolis, the top team in Thermop. I'm going to try to get the ranking right now. They're number 1 in Class 2A. That's a noon o'clock tip-off. We'll have that coverage for you here on 103.3 The Range. And then Cody will battle Wind River at 6 o'clock in a 3A contest against a 2A opponent. Based on the results on Friday, Saturday's games will be determined. All the boys games this weekend from Powell will be broadcasted live on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. You can get that video stream as well. Second half action just about to get underway here. It will be Lovell basketball to start. They'll be going now from right to left. Cody from left to right. Final seconds tick down. That's the case, and we're going to get set for the third quarter. Wyatt Bridgeko with you. McKenna back in the studio, keeping this game on the air.
You guys don't know each other, do you?
As we're getting the PA announcer was talking with the band. I was confused. It might have been an announcement or something. But either way, we're going to get started here at the second half, and we're going to get underway here. And yes, we do recognize the battery diet here, so we'll get that change as soon as possible. Lovell has it to start the second half. Here's a give now to Walker, now to Newman at the top, and Lovell just kind of taking their time right now. Newman to Anderson. We'll get the screen from Crosby. Now we'll drive in the paint. It's a traveling call, and it will be Cody basketball, so no score on that one. So we again will work on our technical difficulties here in just a moment here. We're getting those addressed as we speak. It is, again, Cody basketball. Here is Parker Hine with it at the top. Was looking to give it off to McCartan, and that's going to be a turnover. And Newman's going to give it up to Crosby for the lob, and then Walker will put it in, and good, and it makes it now 24-13 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Next possession for Cody. As Hazel giving it up to McCartan. Now McCartan's going to give it up. Ball at the top for Hyde. Hyde's going to give it off to Hazel, who spins in the paint. It is back to Hazel for two. That shot is off the mark, and it's going to be a whistle on Lovell. So free throws coming up for the Bronx. And at the line, it is Maddox's ball. Foul goes against Lovell. Their first of the quarter. Crosby picks up the foul. That's his first, team's first. Foul's been limited in this one. His ball will miss the first. And that was just the second free throw attempt for Cody tonight. Awaiting the final free throw. Again, Cody 5-2 on the season. Lovell, his undefeated streak is what's at stake. The second free throw is off the mark. Lovell quickly over, and there's the give to Crosby. Layup is no good. A wide open layup is no good, and Cody has it back. Hazel quickly drives in. Shots altered by Anderson this time, but Anderson's going to be called for the foul.
Hazel foul on the drive.
We're going to give Cason Anderson the foul. That would be his first, team second. Hazel's at the line, and he's looking for points 3 and 4 on the night. Looking to cut this lead to single digits if he can. First free throw is also off the mark. Cody has not made a single free throw yet in this contest. Final free throw coming up with 6:14 left to play. Hazel will break the goose egg off the free throw statistic. Makes it now a 10-point lead, 24-14. Back to the Bulldogs. Long pass, almost taken away by Hazel. Anderson comes up with it. He'll fire a mid-range jumper. That shot's no good. Ball with the save, as he was the one who touched it last. McCartan now over the midcourt stripe. Loses that as that's poked away by Nichols. Nichols has 3-on-2. Give to Crosby. Was looking for Nichols, and out of bounds. It will stay with Lovell. They'll inbound it from the baseline. Inbound to Crosby. Matched up there by Spomers. Cody's playing man-to-man defense. Anderson passing off to Crosby. There's a swing to Newman at the top. Nichols gets it. Well, again, just swinging it around right now. They're going around the arc. Now they'll go inside. This is Walker in the paint. Back to Newman. Newman's matched up there by McCartan, and then you're going to get Parker Hine for the foul, as he got a little contact there. That is the case. Hine will pick up his first. Team's first. Same starting five for the Bronx from the first half to this start the second half. Bauer checks out, checks in as McCartan goes to the bench. Wouldn't be surprised if he's not there for long. Crosby's shot no good. Hazel with the rebound, give it off to Spomer. Spomer was looking to drive in with it out of bounds. I'm going to say it stays with Cody with 5:10 left to play, third quarter. Hazel to trigger it in. Hine gets the inbound. He'll fire from mid-range, and that shot will go. Cody cuts it to single digits. Parker Hine gets his first bucket of the ball game for him. 4:56 left to play. Cody down by 8, 24-16 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Nichols to Crosby. Crosby's got a long pass that off to Newman. There's a swing to Nichols. Back to Newman. Thought about a three. Back to Nichols. They're just going back and forth, and the shot won't go. Anderson crowds the rebound. Second chance for the Bulldogs. 4:30 left to play in the third quarter. Low scoring affair from the first half for both these two teams, to be exact. Crosby right side drive in, shots up, rolls around the iron, and doesn't go in. Bauer gets the rebound. They push the pace over to Spomer. Spomer on the right corner now brings it up the ball. Ball's going to drive in, lose the basketball for a moment. Hazel spins, hands it off the ball. He'll lay it up and in. Timeout taken by Lovell. They'll take a full timeout. We'll take a quick 30. 3:57 left to play. Cody has cut this down to 6. Pinnacle makes scoreboard 24. Lovell. Cody with 18. Back in 30 seconds on the range.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
You're tuned into Cody High School basketball live on 103.3 The Range.
Cody gives Lovell their first timeout. Actually, they take their second. Unofficially with 3 timeouts left. Cody has also cut the lead to 6. 24-18. Lovell just with 1 score in the second half. Cody has 5 points scored. And it will be Lovell basketball after the Meade shot, after Hazel handed it off the ball, and he just put it up in under 4 minutes left to play, 3:57 to be exact. And now we'll go to Newman. He'll get it up to Romero. Romero to Anderson. Matched up there by Pryor. Anderson now sees McCartan trying to come up for the steal, and he'll be called for the foul. That'll be his second team foul of the quarter. Jackson Hazel checks in for Parker Hine. Inbound to Nichols. Give it off down to Newman. There's a swing over to Anderson on the right corner. Anderson, mid-range jumper, in and out, rebounded by Maddox Ball, and he'll give it off to Hazel. I believe Maddox has got to be near that double-digit rebound total. And he could be on his way to a double-double night, and poked away is Newman. He has nobody there. McCartan closes in, but doesn't want to challenge it. Newman will lay it up and in, and back to an 8-point lead. 26-18 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 3:05 left to play. Third quarter action in the battle of the top-ranked teams in Class 3A. Pryor to answer with a 3. That's off the mark. Romero with the rebound. He's got 2 on 3, and he'll slow it down. Set the offense up. Newman gives it off to Nichols. Up top is Anderson. Fires it from 3 as McCartan gives him just enough space to give him the green light. Newman behind the back pass to Crosby in the paint. Back to Nicholas. Shots off the mark. And a nice flashy pass comes up with an empty possession. And Lovell's going to pick up the foul. Nichols picks up his first personal. Be the third team foul. Hine is checking in for Pryor. Waiting for... Oh, they'll set it in. It looked like there was a moment. Our officials were figuring things out, but they just reset. 2:30 left to play, third quarter action. Live on 103.3 The Range, KBEN, Cali Cody. As Hazel has it, gives it off to McCartan. Bounce pass it off to Hine. Goes baseline with it. Now to Hazel. Hazel has that almost poked away. Now he saves the possession. Nice job by McCartan. Just not freaking out there when that happened. Hine to Hazel. Ball inside. Nice job with the patience to get the easy buckets. And that's what Cody needs. They just need possessions to go in favor of them, and Lovell will have some empty possessions. Nichols off the backboard is good. And you gotta be okay too, seeing what Lovell is scored on. And one of them was a layup, but I mean, either way, you can't have empty possessions like they did in that second quarter. That's gonna be a factor moving forward. Hine has it. With the Bronx down by 8. Inside pass to Hazel. He'll go in the paint, looks to give it off to Ball. Ball underneath, shot's no good. If you do come up with empty possessions, they better not be many. Again, like I said, that's kind of what happened that second quarter, as Walker will make them pay for the empty possession. back to its double-digit lead. It's 30-20 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Approaching the final 60 seconds of this third quarter. Hine will fire from 30, knocks it in. Parker Hine. Catch and shoot is what Parker Hine just did there for Cody. 30-23 now. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Anderson will hand it off now to Nichols. We'll give it up now to Newman. 40 seconds left to go, third quarter. So Anderson holds it. It looks like Bulldogs just going to electing to be okay, taking some time off the clock. Nichols back to Anderson. Hazel closes quickly, went behind the back to try to reach for that one. Got to be careful about that. McCartan guarding heavily. Lovell fans looking for a call as Bauer comes up with the steal. We'll look to get it off to Hine. That's going to be a turnover and a missed opportunity for Cody. 10 seconds left to go. Nichols go lob in for Walker. And he probably would have thrown it down if that was the case, as he was well over the rim on that one. And Trevor Spelmer will check in with Bauer checking out. Romero checks in. And you're also going to see Crosby check in. He checks in for Kyle Wilson, who sneakily gets in there. 3 seconds. Hazel has got to fire up a shot with 2 seconds left to go. He fires. They're not going to count it. And it doesn't go in anyway, but that's how the third quarter ends. We got ourselves a good one. It's a 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Pinnacle Bay scoreboard after the end of 3. Lovell 30. Cody 23. Final 8 minutes are next after this 30-second timeout. 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
The fourth quarter is here. The final 8 minutes start now.
Seven points. Lovell advantage. Cody outscored the Bulldogs 10-8 in the fourth quarter. Final 8 minutes are here from Lovell High School. Wyatt Bridgeko with you. Big thanks to McKenna back in the studio for keeping this game on the airwaves. It will be Cody basketball to start the fourth quarter. Also give a big thanks to Play-by-Play Podcast cheering for the Bulldogs. And here we go. Final 8 minutes are starting with the Cody Broncs having the basketball. Battle of the top two teams in Class 3A according to WildPreps.com Coach and Media Basketball Poll. Starting five out there for the Broncs, same for the Bulldogs except for Romero. And that fifth starter is getting set to check in for Lovell. It's Anderson. Hazel from the charity stripe hits the back iron. That's no good. McCartan tries to save it, but Romero comes up with it. Here's the give to Walker. Now to Crosby. 30 seconds have passed. Newman will give it up to Hazel in this low-scoring affair. Back to Walker. Walker handoff to Newman. At the top, matched up by Hazel. Now there's Nichols inside to Walker. Walker is going to fire it up, get the foul call, and 2 free throws coming up for Lovell and Walker. As McCartan is questioning that call as well. And the official is going to explain it to Coach McCartan. Fouls have been numbered today. Not really a lot of opportunities from the line. Lovell is just their second trip. And Walker will miss the first. He has 8 points in the ballgame. This is the third and fourth free throw attempts for Lovell. Final free throw is to make it an 8-point lead, but Lovell gets a rebound and a second chance after the missed free throw from Walker. Newman Goes right side driving. He'll take a couple bounces off the iron, and Ball will clean up the glass. Ball to Hazel. Has a lane right side. Will stop it. He slides. And that's going to be a turnover. Coach McCarty said that his non-pivot foot slid. I think that's what he's asking. From our vantage point, it looked like he slid with both his feet, but again, I always say we're up here, not down there. Still remains 30-23. It's Nichols. Has that almost poked away from Hine, and then Parker's going to pick up the foul. And Hine is shocked about that call. And Coach McCartan's going to have to maybe watch, because that's now he's talked to all three officials about some calls, and you can hear it all the way up here. 6:26 left to play, and a 3-second violation called on Lovell, so that turns it over just for the third time unofficially tonight. And Cody still stares a 7-point deficit. 6:20 left and counting. It's Hazel for two. Shots no good. Fight for the rebound. He's out of bounds. It's Cody basketball. Last touch by Newman. It'll be Cody basketball at the baseline. Again, Lovell looking to remain perfect in the season. Cody trying to be the first team to knock him out. McCartan is looking for Ball. McCartan does save after the deflection from Lovell. Spomer to Hayes on the right side, gives it off to Hine in the corner. Under 6 left to play. No score yet in this fourth quarter. Hine's going to swing it off to Spomer, left side outside. Spomer picks up his dribble, give it off to Hine. Thought about a three, goes inside for Ball. Ball's going to try to back up, pump fake once, pump fake twice. Can't get the first shot to go. How about a second chance? Can't get that one to go either. And Walker comes up with the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Cody. They're going to give the foul on Maddox Ball. He picks up his second. And Lovell gets the basketball back with 5:35 left to go. Lovell 30, Cody 23 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We know Lovell can milk the clock if they elect to. We've seen it do it in the third quarter. Walker, give it off now to Newman at the top, matched up by McCartan. Newman's going to elect to drive in, floater, and we got a whistle. And a offensive foul, is it the case? Yes, they're going to say that's against Lovell's Matthew Newman. With 5:13 left to play. So Cody, what could have been a score for Lovell, will keep this a scoreless fourth quarter. Cody needing some buckets here now. Got this lead. It stands at 7. Biggest lead's been 11. High for 3. Off the back iron. Rebound. Fight for it. Crosby and Ball come up with it. Lovell comes up with it. Long pass to Newman. Just waiting for it, and will lay it up and in. Newman was already down the court when that shot went up, and it pays off for the Bulldogs. They're back up by 9. Possession counting might start coming into play. How many possessions do you think you have left in this game is probably going to be on the mind of Cody. With 4:23 left to play. Hazel will loft it inside. The ball gets contact. And no, they're going to wave the shot off. They're going to say the foul occurred on the floor. And Cody, the entire bench went up, and they just sat quickly back down. Foul is going to go against Newman. He picks up his third as Kyle Wilson checks in for Lovell. Walker checks out. Hazel to inbound. Hine, pump fake to 3. Here's a drive in from the baseline. Ball shot's going to be fouled, and this time he's going to go to the line. So either way, the result ends up Mag's ball going to the free throw line with 4:12 left to play. It's a 9-point lead. Cody is 1 of 5 from the line tonight. Only free throw has come from Jackson Hazel. Ball makes the first. He's 1 of 3 on the night. Get one more free throw here from Maddox. Second and final free throw is off the mark. Rebound by Wilson. And we stay at an 8-point lead. It is 32-24. This to make it an 11-point lead. Spomer tries to fight for it, and they're going to get a foul call on Lovell. I believe they're going to get Wilson on the foul. That is the case. And he picks up his second. Last foul, that ball went to the free throw for, was committed against Wilson. 4 minutes to go. We are past the midway point of the fourth quarter. Cody is still down by 8. Hine gets it on the right corner. Hine lofted up to Hazel. Hazel's going to try to drive in. Jump stop. Put it up for 2. It's good. Timeout taken by Cody as Jackson Hazel gets the 2. Cuts the lead down to 6. And it is a full timeout. And we'll take a quick 30 with 3:38 left to play. Lovell 32. Cody 26 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds on the range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
This is Cody Bronx basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Lovell 32, Cody 26. Cody has outscored the Bulldogs just 3-2 in this fourth quarter. 3:38 left to play. Lovell trying to keep their undefeated season alive at a 7-0 record, looking to go 8-0 and keep their number 1 ranking. Cody at 5-2, looking to win their 5th in a row and then go to 1-0 in conference. Both teams are. Lovell basketball out of the timeout. Cody down to 4. Lovell has 3 unofficially. Lovell can hold the basketball if they elect to milk some clock. 3:23 now and counting. Cody has the starting 5. So does Lovell. Crosby will give it up now to Nichols. Here's a pass to Newman. Thinks about a 3. Fires 3. Misses the 3. Hazel comes up with it. Almost gets away with a travel there as he was almost going to take that extra step, but gave it up just in time. We're under 3 to play. Spomer gives it off to McCartan. McCartan's 3 is up. It hits the back iron. Fight for the rebound is going to be a foul. Going to go against Cody. And Spomer picks up the foul. Good looking shot from McCartan. It's one he'll take it every time, but just doesn't get to fall. Now at 2:49. Bronx bringing the full court pressure. Inbound to Newman. Give it back to Anderson. Newman. Long pass for Crosby. Lofts it up for Walker. There is the give now to Anderson. As Lovell is looking for a foul on ball. The over and back. Doesn't get it. 2:24 and counting. Clock continues to roll. Cody with unofficially 4 timeouts I have left. Here is Newman in the paint. Shot up for 2. Shot's no good. We got to fight for the rebound, and we're going to get a collision from Nichols and Spomer. Both of them saying it's all good. Spomer picks up his second. And that puts Lovell in the bonus for the final 2:12. Lovell doesn't have a foul to give. So either way, we're going to be probably playing this final 2 minutes for quite some time. Nichols at the free throw line, makes the first.
Nichols at the line.
Makes it a 7-point game. Final free throw. It's off the backboard. Fight for the rebound. Lovell gets it. Second chance for the Bulldogs. Now clock really against the Bronx. Nichols has it. Parker High with the defensive assignment. Under 2 to play now. Back to Crosby. There's the swing to Newman. Newman will drive in. Mid-range, travels with it. And that's a turnover for the Bulldogs. Cody down by 7, so you need a couple of possessions to go your way if you're the Bronx. 1:45 to play. Hine has it on the right side. Back up to Hazel. Here's the swing to McCartan. Calls for the screen from Ball. Defense switches. Ball backs up. Gets the shot up and gonna get an official call. And they're gonna say that is the bucket counts. He made the shot. I don't see what the official call, but they're going to say that Max Ball gets the shot to go, and he gets a chance for a 3-point play to cut this within 4. Need this free throw if you're Ball. And you cut the lead to 4. Timeout by Cody. They're down to 3. Full timeout. We'll take one as well. 1:32 left to play. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Bulldogs 33, Cody 29 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We're going to wrap this one up in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range.
And you're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteon.
We got 1:39 left to play in this one. Max Ball converts the 3-point play. Timeout was taken by the Bronx. 4 points separates these two teams. Cody trails, the Bulldogs lead. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Lovell 33, Cody 29. And if you're Cody, you're thinking you don't got many possessions left. You got maybe 2, at least 2. No fouls again for either team. Lovell basketball will be on the baseline. 1:32 left to play. Nichols will inbound. All the starters are out there for both teams. Out of bounds, stays with Lovell. 1 second goes off the clock. Lovell will retry to inbound it. Long pass is intended for Crosby. They do get it. Ball's trying to avoid the foul, and then they'll do it. Crosby is the one who gets fouled, and he will go to the line and shoot free throws. This is still a 4-point lead. And on the season for Crosby, he's only played in 3 games. He's just 2 of 3 from the line. So this is his 4th and 5th free throws on the season, and he misses the first. And we stay at a 4-point lead. So Cody for sure is down at least 2 possessions because they can't get it no more than 5. 1:26 after the free throw. Free throws left short. Ball gets the rebound. McCartan will bring it up over the midcourt stripe. There's a swing to Hine. Left corner. He'll bring it up. Swings it to McCartan. McCartan almost didn't even see that pass coming. Cody keeps the dough. Hazel in the paint. Looks. Gives it up to Hine. Close out that 3-second call. Hine's going to give it up to Hazel. There's the screen from Hine. Hazel. Floater for 2. It's good. Jackson Hazel gets the score, and Cody is down by 2. Timeout. Cody. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with exactly a minute left to go in this one. Lovell 33, Cody 31 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it here. Maybe that's Cody's got to think. If it goes to Crosby again, you might get yourself a chance. Again, he's only played, this is his fourth game of the season, dating back to when they were 6-0. So we don't know if he did play in that Rocky Mountain game. But if he didn't, that was just his fourth and fifth free throws of the season. And Cody's got to think, who will they rather send to the line? Oh, I'm taking a look at my stats here and just trying to look. And really, free throw-wise, Crosby, again, I said 2 of 3, but their starters are at least 50% on the season. Your best is Nichols, so that might be the one you don't put on the line. Lovell gets it over the midcourt stripe. McCartan's going to give Anderson the chance to go to the line here and try to make this back to a 4-point lead. You're okay if 1 goes in. 2 doesn't help the scenario. 54.7 to play. Anderson is at the line and doesn't make the first. So you know this is at least a 1-possession game. Anderson for the final free throw. Looking for the first points, and he does get that first point of the ball game. Comes at a crucial time. Cody has to have a 3 to tie it. Still plenty of time, though. Hazel over the midcourt circle. He goes left side. Bounce pass it off to McCartan. Pass inside to Spomer. Spomer backs up. Here's the kick out. It was intended for Hine. He was open for the 3, and Hine was eking for that opportunity. And he knows it, too. Out of bounds. Cody basketball. Hazel to trigger it in again. Hazel, McCartan for the tie! Left short on the left side. Spomer gets the rebound. A second chance for Cody. Hine will travel with it. It's a turnover. That's what you didn't want if you were Cody. At least get a shot attempt, but they're going to say Parker Hine traveled. And now Lovell can extend this to a 2-possession lead. It's a 3-point game, 34-31, 32.9 seconds left to play. McCartan's going to get called for the foul. I don't think he was intending it for that case. And McCartan picks up this, should be his 4th, and that is the case. So McCartan is probably out of the option to foul because you probably want him for a 3 if he gets that chance. Newman is at the line. Heading into that Rocky game, he was 4 of 8 on the season. First free throw is good, and it makes it a 2-possession game. 13 points on the night for Newman. The only double-digit scorer for the Bulldogs. Second one is good. Timeout taken by Lovell. They're down to 2. 36-31, 31.8 left to play. It is a full timeout. We'll take a quick 30 and wrap this game coming up. 31.8 seconds left to play. We're back in 30 seconds. Lovell 36, Cody 31, back on the range in 30.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Back here on 103.3 The Range. It is Lovell 36, Cody 31, with roughly 30 seconds left to play. We're waiting for this timeout clock to finish up here. 31.8 to be exact. It will be Cody basketball after the timeout taken by Lovell. They're down to 2, Cody with 3. It's McCartan, Hazel, Hine, Spomer, and Ball. The 5 for the Bronx. Lovell keeps their starting 5 out there. Full court pressure coming for the Bulldogs. Inbound to Spomer. Gives it off to McCartan. The guy quickly going to score here. Can't really waste some clock. Hazel looks, drive in, floater, shots off the mark, fight for the rebound, is bounced out of bounds. It will stay with Cody as 11 seconds go off the clock. Cody will inbound. He got to get a quick shot here and a foul. Hazel looks, gives it off the ball. Nice job. Gets the score. Timeout, Cody. So Max Ball with the score, and he's got to have himself a double-double today with 14 points. He's got to have some rebounds in there as well. But it is 36-33 now. You don't want Newman to go back to the line. He just made 2 in a row. Right now, free throws, Lovell is 6 of 12. They're 50% from the line. Anderson, who was at the line, made 1 of 2. Walker with 0 of 2. And Crosby is 0 of 2. Nichols is also 1 of 2 as well. So free throws, I mean, besides Newman might be the one. And then also Nichols, who shoots 83% on the season heading into that Rocky Mountain game last week. 36-33. 20 seconds left to play. As expecting a foul quickly from Cody after the inbound. Who do you foul is the question. 7 seconds are left in the timeout. After timeout was taken by Cody, they're down to 2. Both teams now with 2 timeouts. 18.4 left to play. Nichols will inbound. Cody is guarding everybody. Now quickly, Cody is trying to force a turnover. Can't get it to go, and then a foul is called by Lovell, and Lovell catches a break. As Coach McCartan is telling his team it's okay, even though 5 seconds went off the clock, and that is a break for the Bulldogs, because I think Cody has that basketball with 3 surrounding it. Now, diving for it might have been a different question, but either way, Lovell catches a break with 13 seconds left to go. And again, I thought Cody did that perfectly. Double team the corner, which was exactly what they're looking for, because Lovell fumbled and struggled with the basketball. And now Cody's going to have to do that all over again and somehow get a 3-point shot in the whole process. Lovell is down to 1 timeout. 13 exactly on the clock. An undefeated season for the Bulldogs. To stay alive is on the line. Cody and Lovell both looking to go 1-0 in conference play. Inbound goes to Newman. As that one is almost taken away by Spomer, but Anderson gives it off to Crosby. Crosby's going to try to waste some more clock with 5.3 left to go, and he's the one who's going to go to the line. One free throw will probably do it. Cody will take a timeout if there's something in the making. First free throw is good. And that might have just done it. This one could really seal it. And it does it as well. Crosby goes 2 of 2. Cody takes a timeout. It's still a 5-point game. I mean, anything is possible. But that's going to be asking a lot for this Cody Bronx team. And Cody can do it. It's possible. But we'll stay here. It's a 30-second timeout with 38-33 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 5 seconds left to go. They're going to have to get the quickest shot of their life to go. And I like how calm this Cody team is at the moment. There hasn't been really any panic since that third quarter. .3 left to play. Bulldogs bringing the pressure. Max Ball will inbound. You got McCartan and Hine, probably your 2 best shooters. Long pass intended for Hine, was looking for McCartan. McCartan will fire it up for 3. It's no good, and that's how the game is going to end. A good effort by both these two teams. And the final, it is the Cody Bronx falling in this one 38-33. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout as your your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show is coming up next. Your final on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Lovell 38, Cody 33. Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show coming up in 2 minutes on 103.3 The Range.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahauchi equipment and service needs. Takahauchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahauchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahauchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. And good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Time now for our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
The Cody Bronx and Lovell Bulldogs in a tough contest and a Wyoming in the Wild. Best put it this way, awesome game by both schools, exciting to the end, and I could not agree much more. The Bronx were down at half 22-13, and they outscored the Bulldogs 20-16 in the second half, and that 4 points would be the difference in that contest. Again, 38-33 is your final. The Bronx would be outscored by the Bulldogs in the first two quarters of the contest, 10-9 in the first, 12-4 in the second, which made it 22-13 in the first, after the first half of plays. We almost just lost the camera there on our stream. Second half, again, I said the Cody Bronx did outscore the Bulldogs. It was 10-8 in both quarters of the contest. Bronx turned it over more than the Bulldogs. I had unofficially 9-4 in turnovers, and in the contest as well, the Bulldogs would make 15 shots. They would convert 8 free throws on the night out of 14 attempts. The Bronx would get 14 shots to go in, 2 of them from three-point land, and here is a difference. The Bulldogs didn't even shoot. The Bulldogs did not convert on a three-point shot on the night. Free throws, Bronx 3 of 8 from the free throw line, and you think those 5 free throws, that might win. That probably does win the game when you think about some variables in this contest. And again, we will hope to speak with head coach Jay McCartan in this post-game report, brought to you by Breadboard Sub Shop, as this is your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody, celebrating 30 years of business. Other statistics to note about: 3 lead changes, 2 ties in the contest, that all occurred in the first half of action. Step aside for another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll look at some individual numbers in this one as well. Again, the final on this one on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard: Lovell 38, Cody 33. We're back in 2 minutes right here on 103.3 The Range.
When life slows you down, Kenya Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Kenya Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just condition, in a caring and supportive environment. Kenya Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Kenya Therapy. Visit KenyaTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
We continue our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show. Now back to the court with the voice of Cody Sports, Wyatt Barichka.
Doing our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show. It's brought to you by Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody, celebrating 30 years of business. Again, your final in this one, it is the Cody Bronx falling 38-33 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We do plan to see if we can talk with head coach Jay McCartan, but again, I'm not going to rush him. If he is able to, I know with school and everything tomorrow, I know this team will probably try to get on the road if they can. We're going to take a look at some individual numbers to start with as the Bulldogs. We'll start with them. It was led by Matthew Newman. He would finish with 14 points on the night. Owen Walker would finish with 8. Jace Nichols would finish with 7. Robert Romeo would finish with 2. Kason Anderson with 1 point in the contest. And we also have Davin Crosby on with 6 points as well, as I am talking with head coach Jay McCartan, and we're going to try to get that interview coming up, and we'll get you the Cody statistics here in just a moment. So I'm going to communicate with him, and we'll take another 2-minute timeout with that. Boys statistics coming up next for the Cody Bronx after this 2-minute timeout on 103.3 The Range.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Stream today's game, past games, and listen to future Cody Athletics on the radio and catch live video coverage at myheartmountainradio.com.
Continuing our Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show, final in this one. It is the Cody Bronx falling in this one 38-33. We'll get to the Cody Bronx statistics in just a moment. I'm here with head coach Jay McCartan. And coach, tough one in this one, but there could have been a lot of factors. Just kind of looking on my stat sheet, I mean, the second quarter scoring, the free throw opportunity. I mean, what was maybe, if there's one thing to point out in this one that might have been the factor?
Well, you know, that second quarter was not very good for us, obviously, and we go down 9, I think, at half. And, you know, I thought the kids battled really hard to get back in it, had a chance, I mean, cut it to 6 a couple times. And then, you know, in the fourth quarter, cut it to 2. I mean, I give my kids a lot of credit for just keeping battling because things did not go our way tonight. I don't think we shot it particularly well, obviously. I think the defensive rebounding was something specifically on free throws late in the game that cost us. I mean, I think there's 3 offensive rebounds on those free throws that, you know, you give them an extra possession, and that hurt us. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that we need to fix, and it was good. I mean, it was a great opportunity to go out and play a very good basketball team, and be frustrated and could have quit, could have rolled over, could have died. We didn't. Our kids battled.
I didn't see any panic from your team. I mean, obviously, you know, like once you're like, dang, I got that foul, or how's that? I mean, after that, when I didn't see any panic in that fourth quarter from you guys. Like once, I thought it was just straight face for that whole fourth quarter.
No, they did. Like I said, the kids battled. I think obviously we had too many turnovers. And you got to give Lovell a lot of credit. I mean, they're long, they're lanky, they're quick. They got their hand on a lot of basketballs, whether we were dribbling, passing, didn't matter what it was. It ended up in a lot of turnovers. I mean, I don't know what the stats are, but I'm certain we probably had 20 turnovers. Well, I don't care who you play, you're not going to win when you have 20 turnovers. So there's some things that obviously we can take from this game and look forward to fixing as we move forward. And got to have a short memory because we got to come back to practice tomorrow. We got another game on Friday.
I was going to say, you guys have plenty of more opportunities this week, I mean, to get some more games in. But, Coach, I know free throws, I know this team, I mean, the last couple of games haven't had many opportunities from the line. Just how do you try to get, especially with some of these drives that these kids put on, like how do you just try to get those extra opportunities at the line?
Well, they got such great length. I thought we tried to get to the rim. A couple times it got called, other times it didn't get called, and that's just the way the game is played sometimes. Obviously, you want to get more opportunities to the rack, but really, I think they're quicker than we are, and we had a challenge trying to get by them one-on-one. I thought we were pretty stagnant on offense all night long, and oftentimes we're not the NBA caliber of basketball players. We're great athletes, and we work really hard, but we got things that we need to do. We've got to play better as a team, and that's on me. I've got to do a better job of coaching that. So we'll get that figured out and try to get to the rim in what we do, as opposed to, hey, let's let them set up their defense and try to get to the rim through a set defense, which didn't work very well, and it didn't work in our favor tonight.
And I don't want to point one player out, but I thought somebody who stood out to me, especially in that first half, Maddox Ball. You were mentioning rebounds, but I think he had 6 quickly right off the bat. And I know you asked him and Jackson and Grady, that 20-point mark per game, and that's tough for a game that was very low scoring. And
sure.
This is one of those games that you guys just happen to be a part of.
Well, yeah, and I think we do want that, but I think you look at the final score and there's a combination of very good defense being played on both ends, either that or poor shooting, or maybe a combination of both. And you got to give them credit as far as I think we adjusted our shots. When we talked about that, you can't adjust your shot because somebody's going to block it. If they block it, they block it. But if you're adjusting your shot, you're not going to make it because you don't practice it that way. So those are things that we need to work on. I thought Maddox played really well. I thought we rebounded the ball really well. I thought Maddox had some really good defensive rebounds in that game. So defensively, I thought we did some really good things. To hold that team to 38 points is really good. Problem is we only scored 33. So it's the way it works sometimes.
Yeah, you mentioned the defense a little bit too. I mean, I thought the last sequence, when Lovell was up by 3, especially that double trap, you never know what happens if that ball continues to roll on the ground just for that second longer. That full court defense that you guys had, you guys made them really work for it tonight.
Yeah, we don't press very often. I don't know that we have the quickness to do that too terribly much, so we have to pick and choose our opportunities to do that, and I thought our kids did a really good job with that. And we had opportunity there where I don't know that anybody had control of the ball and they call a timeout. So just the way it bounces sometimes. I've had that happen in my favor in my history as well. So sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Nothing you can do about that. So I thought we did a good job of trapping, rotating, got an opportunity to get a steal, didn't quite get it, fouled the right kid, went to the free throw line, missed it, gave up an offensive rebound. I mean, what can you do? Yeah,
sometimes, like you said, ball sometimes just bounces one way. And, Coach, you fought hard with this team. So, you get another crack at them. It's going to be later in the season. You get them on your home gym. But before you even get that, you got quite a few games, and especially this weekend coming up, going to take on a really good Thermopolis team. Yeah. They're number 1 in Class 2A. They got a couple of pretty good athletes who can throw it down. Not saying that Cody doesn't, because obviously Maddox and Jackson have tried it before. Right. But, you're getting some good quality opponents. So what's this weekend going to be about for your team? And obviously wins are important, but also you're just trying to get better, especially for this conference portion of the season.
Well, you said it best. It's an opportunity to go and play and get better. So we have to work on improving some of those errors that we had tonight. Again, turnovers and defensive rebounding to me is something we have stressed. We just haven't done a very good job of it. So I got to go back to the drawing board and come up with some different things to make sure we do a better job with that.
Perfect, Coach. That does it for me. Anything I left out? Is there anything you want to add before we send it to a break one final time?
Thanks for watching our kids and putting it out there for our fans to take peeks. Hopefully next time will be a little bit better.
Perfect, Coach. Thank you for your time and safe travels back to Cody today.
You too. Thank you.
Head Coach Jay McCarty will step aside. Another 2-minute timeout. We'll go over the final stats here in just 2 minutes.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Well, we're going to wrap things up as the lights just turned off here in the gymnasium. And let's go over the Cody Bronx stats real quick. We still have one obligation. That's to select our State Farm Agent Player of the Game presented by State Farm Agent Jen Tal. Let's take a look at the Bronx stats. Our State Farm Agent Player of the Game is going to go to Maddox Ball. And he had a lot of rebounds in that first half. And I think some of his rebounds really helped them out later in the contest. He got 14 points on the day, 10 of those coming in the second half, which were crucial shots in the second half as well, getting some great assists from his teammates as well. So Max Ball is going to be our State Farm Agent Player of the Game, again presented by State Farm Agent Jed Talladge. Jackson Hazel finishes with 7 points in the contest, Trevor Spomer with 2, Grady McCartan with 5, and Parker Hine finishes with 5 points on the night. Next up for Cody basketball, it is going to be against the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Wind River Cougars on Friday. It's the Bighorn Classic where the Cody Bronx and Wind River Thermopolis will play at noon. We'll have that coverage of all the boys' games this weekend on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. And then the Wind River game is going to start at 6 o'clock, and we'll have that game as well. Saturday's games are going to be determined. Once we know that information, we will let you guys know on our Facebook page, The Range 103.3. Big thanks to McKenna back in the studio for making the broadcast possible on the air. And again, like I said, we're going to be back on Friday at noon where the Bighorn Basin Classic will kick off with, or tip off, I guess I should say, with the Cody Bronx and the Thermopolis Bobcats. For McKenna back in the studio and the entire Heart Mountain Broadcasting team, I'm Wyatt Barijka. This has been a presentation of Cody High School Basketball Live on 103.3 The Range, and this has also been your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. We're sending you back to your regularly scheduled program.
The preceding has been a presentation of Cody High School Athletics and 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting station. Now back to Wyoming's genuine country.